Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Opening a comms frequency, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome along, trackers. Welcome to Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. Came out yesterday afternoonish sometime, so we're picking up first game here today. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming. There's that photon torpedo. That's what we like to see. Oh, yeah. This game is all about rewriting the journey of Voyager and essentially doing it yourself, doing what you would want to do, changing the decisions and seeing how that plays out in a mock-up kind of thing. Should be good. We did play the demo during an XFest stream, and it was quite good. It's quite different from what you would expect the game to play. Like, you might expect it to play like a third-person kind of space game. It does not. It plays more like Fallout Shelter. So, quite different. It was quite enjoyable, though. Obviously, I've got streamer mode enabled, so you're not going to hear any of the kind of classic theme tunes or music like that. And there is now some voice acting in it, as far as I understand it, which was one of the major sort of complaints of the demo, as well as sort of fairly rough looking graphics and stuff like that, but hopefully it's all come along. I just re-downloaded Studio last night and you're playing this, yeah. Why my alias is Tracker, there you go. Got this game yesterday, quite like it, says Variant Echo, nice work. Nice work, guys. Alright, let's see. I've got a poll up on YouTube and on Twitch, and it's not looking good for me. Oh. 20 votes over on YouTube. There we go. It's 38 if you're watching. I'll give you a couple more minutes to vote, because I think Twitch is finished. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much Twitch is finished. Oh boy. It's funny the difference between Twitch people and YouTube people, I tell you. That's quite funny. Alright, well, we're going to start a new game. So, let's end the votes. Let's do that. Well, it's difficult because there's 13 people have voted for Year of Hell over on Twitch. It's 87%. And 50% of people have voted for Survival. Oh, sorry, 48 people have voted for Survival over on YouTube's. 30% of you have voted for Year of Hell over on YouTube's. It's kind of like... It's 50-50, really. So I'll show you. Right, I'll describe. So Adventure is focused on the journey, recommended for players who want to enjoy the story and exploration without the constant pressure of the fight for survival. Resources are plentiful, combat is manageable, and dialogues and away missions are less challenging. Homesickness is a minor problem. Survival, authentic Delta Quadrant experience, recommended for experienced strategists and resource managers. Resources are limited, combat is challenging, dialogues and away missions are demanding, and homesickness is a problem. And Years of Hell, the ultimate stress test, recommended for players who have already completed survival mode and wish to put their skills to the test. Resources are scarce, combat is deadly, dialogue and away missions are more challenging, and homesickness is a major problem. Alright, those are the definitions of the three. There we go. I think, yeah. Apparently, Year of Hell storyline was supposed to have lasted the whole season, but the various reason was cut right back to just those 2 episodes. Now, I would have imagined that if they did a whole series, a season on Year of Hell, it would have just gotten really depressing. The people that didn't vote for Year of Hell never watched Star Trek. Yeah, only years of hell, only hardcore. Yeah, right? Okay. There we go. Poll has ended over on YouTube, and it is survival mode on YouTube wins, and the poll over on Twitch is Year of Hell wins. So I think because YouTube, there's more votes in general, it is survival mode. Let's move on, shall we? Thank you for everybody who voted in the poll. Let's get going. Let's start. Let's see what this game has got. Let's see what juju it has, really, got for us. Now, the start of this game is what we played in the demo in the next Vestis. So if you already watched that one, I do apologize. We're going to have to go run through it again. Sag. I watch Star Trek, and I'm quite happy to troll Spanj daily, but we want him to have some chance, says Owen. Hey, Owen. It would be nice to be able to get through some of the content, yes, and not just die over and over again. No, I didn't, hacker. No. YouTube save Spanj. Yep. I think so. I think so. Twitch. That's what I was saying. The difference between Twitch and YouTube is quite interesting. And the Twitch clearly wants me to die.
A few days back, this
Survival.
Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place.
And here we go. There's a voice acting
stern
by Tom Paris.
And smells like coffee and regulations.
Smells like regulations.
She served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy.
Yes, Valdemary, but nobody's watching on Kick yet.
Now Janeway needs that missing ship.
Zero viewers on Kick.
Because of my
Hello, Kick person.
associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Nice. Gentlemen, we don't have Kate Mulgrew. We don't have Kate Mulgrew, unfortunately. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Okay. Ensign Kim, you're fresh in the academy, ready to do the first deep space assignment. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign, I trust you've already met Tom, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot, and help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, man, observer is hardly lit. I mean, come on, we haven't voiced Tom's. It would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it, if they just voiced Tom's lines? That would be a bit weird. Anyway, yeah. Call me pilot extraordinaire. The Maquis, wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely penal colony in New Zealand. Penal colony? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands as the captain report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Do it. Ensign forehead. The ship looks like it's made from plastic. Ah, well, that's because it is. It's a sci-fi plastic. Stronger than titanium. I don't know. Scanners are picking up no vessels. Time to shine, Mr. Paris. Where would they be hiding? They prefer underground bases, remote planets. I'm reading a coherent tetryon beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Retro. Red alert. Evasives. Too late. The wave intercepts in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Also, Harry Kim's 5 seconds is not 5 seconds. And pew. What is wrong with the shape of the guy's head? I think you're focusing a little bit much on the head there. Oh, bucket. Fun fact, Tom Paris was supposed to be the same Tom from the Next Gen episode who tried a risky maneuver in training, but for some reason Star Trek doesn't like sharing between series. Ooh, they don't. But that really worked out for Jeffrey Combs, didn't it? Is this the game Spanj played as a trial some time ago? Yes, it is exactly the same. It is the Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown game, but this is the full version, not the demo. Damage report, everything's fucked. Yeah, casualty reports. Bridge, Doctor, we've got injured crew. Doctor's dead. We're losing systems. Deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to grey mode. We're on reserves, barely. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Okay, here we go. Engineering. We need stellar cartography back now. Click the question mark icon on the left of the screen to reset any tutorials. Yeah. Activate the stellar cartography. Blah, 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 blah. So, Ooh, hello. Ooh. Damage. Transporter room, workshop. That's the shuttle bay. That's stellar cartography. Switch it on. Captain says is picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Classic Paris. Nick Lucano, not a Tom, but the same actor. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Red Squad or whatever it was. Wesley was in. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Lovely. The Delta Quadrant. Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us the deuterium source. All right, we're going to scan. We're going to scan is right click. Let's grab the deuterium then. System map. Navigate your ship by traveling to locations while traveling. Time passes in the form of cycles. When points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes, different colors, blah, 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 represent possible outcomes, dark green, light green, excellent, good outcomes, higher rewards, such as extra resources, morale increase, yellow, average outcomes can include minor setbacks, orange, red, bad, terrible outcomes lead to low rewards, medium, major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, and severe injuries. Okay. Debris field. I can't remember what deuterium looks like, but we're here. We just got around. That's alloy. Alloy. I think that's deuterium. Yeah. It's the thing there. Boink. Scan everything. Scan everything. Scan everything. There we go. Now we know. Nothing new to reveal. Lovely. Aren't scanners useful? So the nearest deuterium source is actually here. 5 cycles. That is 6 cycles away. Yeah. So we go over here. The ship goes whee, because we're in a system right now. We're not warping about. This is a maximum impulse or whatever. So risk. So yeah, risk to fly directly into the atmosphere and use the Bassard collectors. With the ship damaged as it is, that's a rough play. Generally, what I found during the demo as well is whenever there was a risky move, it always landed in the orange. Like, I don't know whether that's just my bad luck. It always landed in the orange. There was no streamer luck going on. So we'll do the deploy the probes for a safer, less efficient route. And I got no control over there. There we go. We got the 490 total. Captain, we can now deactivate grey mode. Lovely. Deuterium acquired. Ready to increase warp core output. Yeah, so we just basically click on that and then turn it on. Energy levels are returning to normal. Lovely. Okay. Engineering looks remarkably intact. Good. Now, what about this thing, the array? I can't tell, Captain, but a scanner's detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Several life forms aboard. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure. There's signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a duranium deposit. We'll need to repair a transport room. Yeah, and the duranium right here. We'll go over there. 3 cycles. Spanj, don't let Neelix on board, unless you plan on keeping Tubix, of course. Yes! Safely search for anything valuable. Okay. No negatives outcomes that time. Lovely. We now have all the duranium we need. Engineering standby to transporters. So, yeah. We click that, repair it. Repairing takes cycles. So we now need to... 8 cycles have passed. Go to the system. Go back to the array. Those cycles should activate the transporter room. Transporters are back online, Captain. Yep. Sparrow set course for the array, already done. Ta-da! Hey, PFC. This wouldn't be the ship attitude if it was a HMS ship, right? If it was a HMS ship, we'd fire everything! Board them, plunder the gold! Away mission present set challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes while matching the away team. Right, so we've got 2 heroes that we can send, Tom and Harry, because they're apparently the only people on the ship. Let's go. Away missions. Decide on an approach. Select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement success, chance is displayed. Alright, Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something is off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Look for footprints or scan any life signs and strange energy signatures. They basically have like energy bars, and as you do things, it kind of depletes those bars. So if we look for footprints, then it will consume 25 of Tom's leadership skill. Confirm. Lovely. Though there are no footprints, Harry and Tom notice subtle disturbances in the corn stalks, suggesting a path. Following these signs, they soon find a farm with people working in the fields. An old man sits on the porch, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, participating team members are fatigued or when their skills value is reduced, which is what I was just saying. Yeah, so there we go. They have less skill the more you use them. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Argue with facts that this can't be a farm on Earth and you want to know what's going on. That's the science there. Required 30. We have 29. So we would be okay with that one. Required 40. Demand to know what's going on. Try to read his body language. So we're gonna argue with facts. Says, no, I'm not ready for you yet. Harry and Tom argue that it can't be Earth, pointing out the inconsistency of plants and animals. The old man remains evasive and they sense that other humans and the farm itself are not real. The old man, however, seems to be the only thing that's genuine. He is confused why Harry and Tom are early, as it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn on the cob. Eat it. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Text quest. How cray. Yeah, so the way missions are all done in kind of text quest sort of thing, text adventure, with the multiple options and the stuff like that. The stuff on the star map and in the ship are more kind of a play like Fallout Shelter and stuff like that. And then there's the combat section of the game, which is played out in a more kind of strategic kind of view and stuff like that. So there's 4 different aspects, I suppose, of the game, and there might be more later on. I've only played this first bit here, so we'll see how it goes later on. What on good earth are you playing? This doesn't look like a V&A project straight here. I like the split cut off ship schematics. It's pretty fancy. Leadership, well, he literally landed and asked what to do, like a mindless drone. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Jackie. Even if they used the character's voice in AI, would have made the game much better. At least that's my opinion. Okay, enough crying from me. You're bad. Yeah, I mean, I said that when I first played it. I was like, I wish there was more. I wish there was more. Investigate the barn for a hidden door. Try to analyze these energy readings could be. So reward, we get deuterium for this one. Look, I want that. So we use them both. Try to find a way to break the illusion of the wall. Harry and Tom disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears to and reveals the barn as an illusion. The back wall dissolves to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man, a halfling, and woman, lie on a surgical table. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. Okay. These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here. Captive, we must get them out of here. So again, you got either deuterium if it works, or 200. So wake up the half-Klingon woman. Quick-witted. Required 15. Required 18. So pilot wake up the tattooed man. Can't remember how this goes. Reminds me of Ixion? Yeah. Can't remember how it goes. I think they try and wake up Chakotay. And they don't even get to do that, do they? They're both fatigued. I'm going to try and wake up the half-Klingon woman with Harry, but I think that's how they both get... No, I don't think it is. We're going to try that. Your choice has consequences. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon one, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him and look at Kaduna's face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes black. Bing, 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 bing. Apparently that's a success. There we go. Tom Paris is now unavailable. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? I'm back on Voyager. Huh. What happened over there? We lost contact for several hours. Hours? But we were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array, I hope. Captain, we're being hailed by the Maquis. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Classic. Classic Banana. No fucking thought process whatsoever. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Maquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss the shared something or other. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Taurus, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Maquis. I find it interesting that put a Vulcan undercover in the Maquis when, like, Vulcans can't lie. Like, it's against their whole belief system. They chuck a Vulcan to go undercover. Seems legit. I suppose that's why he was the perfect undercover agent. He could deceive. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you, I performed my Maquis duties to the highest standards. Patah! You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay. We can't get in that easy. They're sealed. Their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. That's such a captain thing to do, is it? Fix it! I don't want to hear from you until it's fixed. Just fix it, alright? They can't lie, but confused with logic, yeah. Don't forget that the correct answer is to do nothing when you come across the strange phenomenon. I remember that episode. Oh my god. Do nothing! Pronounce her name correctly, it's Banana. Yep. Captain, the ship remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit and the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Switch on. Life support restored on deck 5. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Engineering office. Repair. 2 cycles. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and uranium. Alright. Here we go. So we should get some more. Up here are our resources. So we've got deuterium here, dilithium, science points, bioneural gel packs, Borg nanites, energy, batteries, duranium, titanium, and food. Notice how we have 0 food right now. A lot of these things turn on as we sort of progress through these opening kind of episodes, things, whatever. So let's go get this uranium. Because we can have a maximum 800 deuterium. Oh, sweet. Okay, so that's done. Sick bay. Can't repair that yet because no available work team. Oh, it's still repairing. Oh, but I thought you said it was repaired. Oh, well, that was right. Collect easily accessible resources or use the tractor beam to try and clump up the debris for easier collection. However, it's only yellow, so I'm going to go for it. We're going to see. It always lands on yellow. It always lands. Whenever you have about 70% or more, like yellow, orange, red, whatever it is, it will always land in the bad. 45% reward distribution in total store plus 38. It seems less than ideal. Okay, so we've got 43. Let's go get this one, and then we can go get some deuterium, because I think there's no point collecting the deuterium when our max capacity is 1,000. You know? Whee! And every cycle we consume 24. Right, we can't do that anyway, so safely search for anything. Landed in the yellow as well, that sucks. How is our engineering system? Why is it? It's ready. Okay, engineering fully operation again. Captain, we now have an additional work team to carry out multiple tasks simultaneously. Lovely. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris, occupies work teams to be able to carry out several tasks at the same time. Obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we should focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure crew's food supplies, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires activating life support first. Whew. Morale. Morale's a resource as well we need to manage. Life support on Deck 2 restored. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Repair. 3 cycles. Okay, repairs in progress. Thank you. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential. The ship is heavily damaged. Many parts are destroyed and beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove remnants of the old, select room, and give orders to clear debris. Removing debris takes time and cycles to pass time travel on the map. Okay. Clear debris. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Okay, yes, but you've barely given me any fucking deuterium. Sorry. That stuff. Duranium. I'm going to get very confused. Mess hall is repaired. Lovely. Ready. Haha. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. Lovely. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. Of course, replicator food takes deuterium. So, consuming more resources. I vote save scum to test theory of choice difficulty. Yeah. I think this game is built for save scumming. So, are you going to turn Voyager into the warship it was always meant to be? I'm not too well common with the series. Tried to watch original series and next gen. Let's get to the holodeck and run Tom's cowboy scenario. You eat warp fuel, yeah. Captain, coffee, banana, Mars bar, Lieutenant Tomcat, etc. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so emergency rations minus 40 morale. It's quite bad. Okie dokie. What is that? That's the phaser control room. I feel like we're going to need phasers. I want to repair phasers. I want to repair the sick bay. But I can't. Oh, I can. 3 cycles to repair sick bay. Torpedo launch bay. That's another workshop. Can we repair that workshop? No, we need a work team. Alright, fine. Stellar cartographer. Main engineering. The shuttle bay. All these extra stuff here is just all grayed out. I guess we don't need that, right? Those are the deuterium tanks, if I remember correctly. Like, it's quite cool. Like, what is that? That's the rear torpedo launcher, isn't it? All of this stuff down here. All stuff. That's the aero shuttle bay. Never actually featured in the series at all. But if you look at underneath the Voyager saucer section, then there definitely is some kind of, like, hatch thing underneath. Never, ever do they actually do anything with that, which is weird. But there we go. Okay. Yeah. We should probably try and clear... Shield generator is damaged as well. Battery compartment damaged. Anyway. Ruined room is repaired. We need to turn that into crew quarters. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It'll do wonders for morale. I'm sure it would. Rebuild room, select the empty room, bring up the construction menu. You have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. So, maintenance, crew, technology, combat, Borg technology. So crew, emergency quarters, crew quarters, officer quarters, sick bay. We don't need another sick bay, we already got one. Holodeck, and observation lounge. Right. see, emergency crew quarters. Then the crew quarters accommodates 10 crew in standard Starfleet quarters. This one is 12 crew in crammed limited quality, which is -1 morale per cycle. This doesn't give morale, but it also doesn't take it away. So let's do that. There we go. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation, or morale may drop faster than you'd like. There we go. Building in 6 cycles. Down here. Caretaker is hailing us. The array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communications. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people. Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Appeal to his channel. Tell us why. So, chance 40%, 30%, 40%, 30%, or scan the array for Tom and Chakotay. Balana wants to talk. Try to intimidate. Give them back! As an optional, scan the array. I won't rely on words of a stranger. Scan the array for signs of life. No sign of them, Captain, and no human or life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? So, humanity, intimidate, or let Balana talk? Let's let Balana talk. She's always got something. Listen here, you oversized jello. Love it. Return to Chakotay. I'll use that banjo in ways only Klingon could. Got it? This struggle for survival is a heavy burden, but I have no time for this. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? To ensure their survival. Whose survival? I hope you're not talking about Chakotay and the pilot. Your people. No, your people. May just hold the key to their survival, and I must hurry. No, you're stealing my time. You don't understand. I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. This is getting us nowhere. We need to find our people fast. You managed to extract valuable information, Miss Taurus. I commend you for that. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding the missing crew's location, investigation of this planet appears to be the most logical next step. Banana! Sorry, Banana, because Iron Bucket is just Banana in my chat. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easy if we work together, Captain. Helm, set a course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people! Let's find our people! Count how many toilets there are? Hey, Merlin. Spanj Janeway. I love Star Trek, and I've enjoyed pretty much all of their movies except for a lot of this new stuff, but I must agree the original series was terrible, says Major Bad. It was terrible, but it's brilliant in its own way. You got to remember it was the first first of its kind, and it was back in the 60s, and it had no budget. But yes, I mean, by today's standards are much higher, to be honest. By today's standards, it's bad. It's really difficult to watch now, that's for sure. Crew quarters should be a priority to avoid messy decks and stress on the air conditioners. Banana, says Iron Bucket. She needs to be head of diplomatic corps. Banana, yeah. Find the people. They're behind the fridge, Mark. Hey, Sean. How you doing, buddy? Set a course for the 5th planet, the neighboring system, maximum warp. Are you sure you want to go maximum warp? That's going to use a lot of deuterium. It's like when you're on the motorway. If you do 80 miles an hour, you'll maybe get a couple of minutes there faster, but you'll use almost twice as much fuel. Whereas if you do 55 miles an hour, you'll use way less fuel, and you'll get there a couple minutes slower, really, let's be honest. Warping, it's the same thing, right? It works the same. It works the same. The sector map shows the entire sector with blah, 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 blah. Okay. We now have sectors, however... Oh, repaired sick bay. Yay! Injured and sick crew will be placed in sick bay automatically after treatment. They'll go back to work. Lovely. We like sick bay. Where's the doctor? 4 cycles to build that. Shield generator. We're going to need the shields. How are we for... Well, we've got 50 left. Repair the shields. I don't care. Just repair them. So in order to upgrade We need to upgrade our warp core to provide extra energy so that we can continue rebuilding the ship, basically. But that doesn't appear to be available just yet. So let's go sector. Voyager is here, system 3920.0. We need to go to system 3920.1, 9 cycles away. Warp speed. Tom, let's go. Bladestalker, thank you for 21 months resub. Appreciate it. Sean, thank you for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. You absolute beast. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. In my opinion, integrated data enterprise is utter shit. The rebooted Star Trek series films, they were quite good. You know, if you took them on their own. If you took them as kind of like Star Treks as we know, then not really. But I did enjoy the Chris, is it Chris Pine or Chris Pratt? I can't remember. I get those two confused all the time. Chris Pine Star Treks. I didn't like the Khan one, but the third one I quite enjoyed that one where they killed the swarm with rock music. I thought that was quite funny. But yeah, no, generally I kind of agree with you. Although I have enjoyed Strange New Worlds. Strange New Worlds has been more kind of Star Trek as we sort of expect it to be, more so than any of the other new stuff. But then Strange New Worlds has gone a bit wonky as well. Sometimes it's gone really horror, kind of like flesh-eating zombies and garrotting people and stuff like that. Yeah, and Below Decks. Below Decks is phenomenally good. Yes, absolutely agree with that one. Yeah, Strange New Worlds. It goes from one extreme to the other. Strange New Worlds goes from a musical episode where everybody's singing and dancing, which is like funny, unless you're trying to take Trek too seriously, and then in its case just relax a bit. Yeah, and then like pure horror. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? Just, it doesn't know. Yeah, bit of an identity crisis, but otherwise enjoyable. The shield generator is repaired. Good. Emergency quarters are done. Okay, deuterium running low. Okay, yeah, down to 121. Captain, we've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. This ship won't last long without refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space, no energy. Well, that happened. Understood. We'll stock up to up 900 deuterium. Is that like committing? We have to now find 900 deuterium. Are we done here? There we go. Entering grey mode. Oh shit. Oh, it has out of deuterium emergency rations. Okay. Hang on then. We need to fucking find some deuterium sources here. Here we go. Boom. Jesus, that run out real fast, huh? We could get 760 if we fly the ship into the atmosphere. I think we've got to occasionally run a little risk. We get 500. There's other deuterium sources here. We'll probably max out the 900 if assuming we get the maximum there. I gotta roll the dice because if the game hates me, it will show me now. It hates me. Fucking bastard. I only got 151. Right. It hates me. Like I said. Back on there. There we go. Right, everybody stop panicking with the morale shit, alright? So, we need more crew quarters. So let's see, where did we build those? They're ready, so they're now done. Let's fix that ruined room, which is 6 cycles. We can get more crew quarters there. Let's keep scanning. Uranium, we're going to need that. And the mission is over there. So the last one to go there is that we're going to have to fly around and do all of this stuff first. Deuterium. Hey Mike, how you doing? Strange New Worlds is good, but its genre are a bit all over the place. Good main bridge crew dynamic. Yeah, exactly, Alex. It's just kind of a bit, what are you doing? Like, some of it's really good, and then other episodes are just like, this is a little crazy. There was one I watched where Spock and the doctor lady, I can't remember her name, were getting married, but she didn't because she was also going out with this handsome Irish man she met. And then there was this entity that was changing reality so that Spock and Dr. Lady did get married, but it wasn't their decision. He was like, he was changing their decisions anyway. It was super confusing. And the power of this entity, it could literally change reality and even people's thoughts processes and things like that. I'm like, the only entity I know capable of that sort of thing is the Q. And I don't think it was a Q in the end. It just was some random freaking entity that had no basis in any Star Trek history. But it was a Q-like entity. And I wish they would just be like, it was a Q, because the Q are brilliant. I always really enjoy that. Some of my favorite episodes is when Q is dicking about. And it doesn't need to be John Delancey. You can just have the Q are just generally a menace across the galaxy. Embrace it, go for it, you know, the Q. Use them. They're dickheads. Right, we'll do this safer. We get the 500 this time if we land in the green. 538, bang, critical success. It doesn't pay to be risky, basically. It always is always going to land in the orange if you do risky shit. Risky bisky stuff. Let's get this science data. Let's see what we've got here. Scan the anomaly from it. Conduct a detailed analysis, which requires the science laboratory. Scan from a distance. Oh dear. Well, 20. We landed in the yellow. Not a critical success. I feel like the little random marker things are predetermined. The game is already like, it decides based on whatever thing rather than making it truly random, which kind of annoys me. Ruined room is repaired. Okay, we'll turn this into more crew quarters. Maintenance, cargo bay, battery. What else we got? Technology. Everything I think is a little bit too big. Phaser control, shield, disruptor, energy dispatch, cloaking device. Metaphasic shield room. Metaphasics. Okay. I think it would have to be like a cargo storage. Plus 500 storage capacity, deuterium, food. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get a cargo space. Let's go. Oh, it requires 3. How can I tell how many slots it is? Does it say? Oh, room size. Yeah, it does. So a battery compartment, or I don't know the requirements for that. 2 slots, 3 slots, 3, 5 slots, lots of slots. Many slots. Okay. Never mind then. We've just got this empty space here. I suppose really what we could do is cancel that. Demolish. Removing. Well, I hadn't even started building yet. What has it got to remove? That's really... Fine. Whatever. Now we know. Pay attention to room sizes, slot sizes, because, yeah, we're going to have to... The slot sizes we're going to have to be really efficient with, right? I'm getting mobile game vibes in here. Are chances based off difficulty setting? Perhaps. You hit me. Picard never hit me. Best Q quote in the entire franchise. I love it. There was another Q-like species in the TOS. There were a couple that could manifest different realities. There was one where the planet was completely destroyed apart from that square of green with that house on it. That guy was Q-like. The Traveler, although he was less manipulative. Safe space for quick... Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, okay, we need to... Dismantled. Enter ship. Here we go. Oh, ready. Removed. So, let's try the larger crew quarters. Missing technology. Okay. So that's missing technology. So, can we repair a 2-slot area? We can. These are all 3. That's 2. I try to do one with... okay, so up here, shield generator, ruined room. These ones have got life support already on. So I'll get both 4 cycles. We get 2 more slots available. Right. Okay. So destroy the vessel's salvage debris requires a torpedo launcher. Maximum 85 or 59. And we got 59. Lost due to full storage. Okay, we've got full duranium storage. Deuterium is at 558, so let's get this deuterium source, and then we'll do the mission, and then we'll get another deuterium source before leaving, I guess. 500 safely. Bingo, and we're full. The crew is happily about the fuel promise, Captain. Plus 80 morale. Big win. Let's go. Let's do the mission. Ruined rooms are finished. Storage full. Build an additional cargo bay. Okay. Build one new quarters of your choice. Build enough quarters to accommodate all of the crew. I'll build one for now. Thank you. Oh, hello. So the cargo bay was 2 slots. Oh, it's a 3-slotter. Okay, so we'll turn this one down here. We'll make it into a cargo bay then. That's 30. There we go. And the one up here we'll do into emergency quarters. Oh my god, what did I just do? And we've got 38, so let's do another one. Because we can't do that yet. No work teams available, of course, we'll have to wait. Captain, we've reached destination. Orders. Continue. We're playing on normal. I did run a poll at the start of the stream, Vancy. Let's see what we have here. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovered a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Our top Harrison commander, Chakotay, perhaps being held in this place. Now remember, during the series of Voyager, it was actually Harry and B'Elanna that were taken down here. So already we've changed what has happened from the show. What makes this place so special? Do a general scan. Check the energy pulses. Yeah, we need to do a general scan of the planet. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Science lab requires analyze the atmosphere. Leave it at that. Strange, but intriguing. Check the energy pulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team to investigate the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time. Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. Prepare an away team. While we'll examine this world firsthand. Oh, here we go. Hey Sandro, hey, I've been loving this game lately. It'd be awesome to team up and play together sometime. If you're down, add me on Discord, Sandro. You're a bot, aren't you? You can't play this together. It's a single-player game, you bloody moronic piece of crap. Get out. This game is goddamn hard, even on easy. Yeah, I like the Picard series, so my everything after Enterprise was shit is incorrect. Picard Series 3 was good, but even then, like, it was fan service. And then Data flying, and a bit of spoiler here, sorry guys. Data flying a Galaxy-class starship through a Borg super sphere or whatever it was, like it was a fucking fighter plane, was pretty ridiculous. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us on screen. There he is! Yeah. It's Data. He has plot armor. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager with his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Hold on, no spoilers for the original series. Okay. Ridiculous but fun. Yes, it was fun. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But the Caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The Caretaker? That's what the Okampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Okampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide. But of course, a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal! Neelix recruited. Yay. Rebuild Voyager and explore the systems or skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Okay, so 949, down to 60 duranium, but there's no more duranium in this system, so we're not going to replenish that. We may as well go and get the deuterium then, because it will pass the cycles for the cargo bay and the other quarters. The science lab is another one I want to repair. That's going to cost 14 uranium. That seems to be giving more options. So let's go to this M-class planet. The cargo bay is done. Excellent. That means we can now store more deuterium. Each cargo bay can only store one type of resource. Build more cargo bays or upgrade existing ones to increase the amount you can store. Crew is happy about the fulfilled promise. 100 morale. Lovely. Select a resource type to store. Deuterium. Definitely. Oh, we're being hailed. Let me guess, it's Neelix. Oh, it's the Caretaker. What a delicious meal! A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of the culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, your missing crew. Right, scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon what? The one Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Ask for more information. Anything else we should know about these Kazon? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Send the away team down. Very well, prepare an away team, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Fly back to the Okampa. Yeah. Okay. Weren't we supposed to be getting some deuterium here? Oh, look. Hey. 41 and yes. Heck yes, let's go. Give me a green. Give me it. Full on everything. I love it. All right. Back here, please. Life support. Emergency quarters active. Into ship. Let's get this thing. Science lab repaired. The crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. Great. Now Neelix is my morale officer already. Switch on. Requires 2 energy. Are we out of energy? We're at 60 or 60 energy. Well, we're not going to be able to get that working then. We need to upgrade the warp core. Can we upgrade the warp core? Oh, there we go. We were on grey mode. We don't need to be on grey mode now. Haha! Online. Bingo. Happy days. We are going to need weapons soon. I am very aware of this. They don't have the power to power the replicators. We are on replicator rations, so... I still remember an episode of Enterprise when an archaeology team found Borg. Episode ends with no answers, and they never talked about it again. They never identified themselves as Borg. They were very careful during that episode to never identify themselves as Borg. And I presume that they kind of like just sort of made the appropriate logs and stuff like that, and that was it. They were just regarded as cybernetic life forms, never to be seen again. No refuse, new queue. Yeah, Misa Neelix Binks. Is the ship's stores unlimited? Well, as long as they've got power, they can convert power into whatever they need. Don't trust the cradle snatcher, yeah. That's it. That's overly inefficient. Only one thing per cargo bay. I know, right? That is not how cargo bays work. It's clearly a balancing thing that they've decided. But yeah. That's 2 cycles. What else can we get our crew doing? Should we get them repairing a workshop? Engineers craft items, torpedoes within the workshop. Crafting an item costs resources and takes time. Okay. Don't need the shuttle bay. We will need phasers. Yeah. Phaser control room. Let's go. Alright. Science lab has been repaired. Oh, hang on. And is now online. Currently no research progress. Fine. Hopefully it gives us... Oh, and the phaser thing was ready as well. That was quick. Boom. Wonderful. We have phasers. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Send it away, team. Neelix. Really? I suppose you have to send Neelix. We're going to send Balana down. And we're going to need some brute strength, I think. Tuvok. Whatever. What a party. Recommended traits. Talaxian, survivalist, and an innovator. So, survivalist. Who's got survivalist? Is that Tom? Can't remove a person once I've set... Oh, I can. But Tom's down on the planet, isn't he? There we go. Isn't Neelix a survivalist? Isn't that one of his traits? Alright. The challenges... So this is challenges on the way mission. I don't know what these symbols mean. Have we not got the tutorial thing here? So obviously combat, engineering, leadership, science, and whatever this one is, diplomacy maybe? We have a bit of diplomacy with Neelix, leadership and combat and science with Tuvok, science and engineering with Balana, and engineering with Neelix somehow. Here we go. The away team materialized in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy pulses. How do we get our bearings? Orient yourself using the cardinal points. Don't have any of that. Struggle through to a vantage point. Confirm. The only option. Brilliant. Failure. The away team finds it difficult to make progress in the harsh conditions. Wind and sand slow them down, and the uneven terrain often causes them to stumble. Eventually they reach a ledge, exhausted and disorientated. In the distance they spot the Kazon M. However, the wind is picking up, and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Wonderful. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover. Build a temporary shelter, or analyze the area and evaluate the best cover from the storm. Balana, Tuvok. Tuvok's going to get knackered. What? Critical success. The UA team analyzed the terrain, discovering a natural crevice offering the best protection from the storm. The rock walls shield them from the worst of the wind, sand. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides, and the UA team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the settlement. Lovely. Critical success, apparently. The UA team is only able to function in luxury. Yeah. If you've played Star Trek Timelines on your phone, then the away teams are similar. Fair enough. Might need more cargo bays of one item per bay. Definitely, Richard. Yeah. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people? Let Neelix do the introductions. Approach in a typical Starfleet manner. Approach intimidating, weapons at the ready. So let's let Neelix do his thing. Okay, success. Bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Ugler in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, appears around the corner. A human with pointy ears? You mean like every other freaking species in the game? The Vulcan, the Romulans, the elves. Okay. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Demonstrate strength to keep the Kazon at bay. Assure them you have no bad intentions. Offer water in exchange about information. That's obviously how it goes in the show, is you offer them water. There's a critical success. There's a critical fail. And there's a mega fail. It looks like we can do both of those and we get a massive amount of critical success. And we get 15 uranium. It's kind of the obvious choice. I mean, that one... What does that get us? 100 morale? Bullshit. Let's go. Being critical success. The away team offer Jabin water from the replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Ocampa live underground, their access controlled by the Caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Ocampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin, demands the Ocampa woman be freed. Classic Neelix. Sometimes certain approaches in way missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by danger indicators. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Things are getting out of hand. How should we retreat? Secure retreat with phaser fire. Again, I feel like they're kind of leading you. They're leading you into certain decisions, aren't they? Because clearly they're incentivizing options in here that mirror how the show progressed, and we could see that here because exactly like the rewards available are best if you choose the options that they chose in the show, like retreat with phaser fire, giving them water, were all the highest rewards. I feel like I'm being a little bit led. Appease and carefully withdraw. Tactical retreat and run. The best option again. And we get deuterium and duranium for that one. You know? That's going to fail. Guaranteed that will land over there. There's no way we can get that one. So, I'm being led. I always wondered how the Kazon got to the planet if they had no transporters. They've got ships, dude. They just landed. Got shuttles. They stole them from the tribe. The tribe or the... Yeah, it was the tribe, wasn't it? Trabe. The Trabe. The away team lays down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, through Furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skill. They escape with no casualties. There we go. There were no ships on the planet. They could have been dropped off. Why would they just park a ship there if it needed to go and patrol the sector or do something? Yeah, no, it's impossible. They all have to get off the ship or be on the ship, Hacker. They can't split their crew or anything, can they? Clearly the ship dropped them off and then buggered off and went to do something else, because in a minute we're going to get attacked by said ships who were not on the planet but definitely within communication range. My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Linux. He was desperate, captive, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the Caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the Caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplified would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kez, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, what she knows about the Caretaker, how Kez and Neelik met, why she came to the surface. Why did you come to the surface? Then just, why did you leave? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the Caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but these atrophied over many generations. Faded over many generations. What do you know about the Caretaker? For generations, he has provided the uncommon food and water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it, or where he came from? No. We do have stories about legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. We have things to do. Alright, get started on that amplifier, and Kez will go to sickbay and have you examined. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Initiate EMH program. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. With no other options available, Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now and this planet. Patient, Kez. There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend and a sick bay to reorganize. Transport signal amplifier. 3 cycles remaining. We can switch this off and save a bit of power, can't we? We don't need phasers right now. Let's go over here. Get this deuterium. Because we've got loads. We've got so much. Access the tech tree to research new technologies. This way you can upgrade room, unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of the tier of a technological category. Unlocking a new tech costs research points. Research points are produced by active science lab, but can also be gained as a reward in missions. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Repair that then. Where is this tech tree we speak of? Here we go. We've got, oh my gosh, right, tier 2, 1. Small battery compartment, plasma torches. Clearing ruined rooms gives 25% more resources. I like that. So that costs science points, of which we have 193. We've got engineering, crew, science, combat, Borg. Deuterium and geranium. So you get the water and the container it came in. Apparently so. Give them a couple of pet tribbles as a parting gift. I think even tribbles would struggle on that planet. No water, no food. So anyway, I started blasting. Hull reinforcement. Increase maximal hull integrity by 50. Tier 2 is a whole research thing. Requires 5 of those. Okay. Science. Field training. Increase XP gain for heroes in away missions by 10%. Hydroponics bay. Produce 50 food every 10 cycles by growing plants in a non-soil medium. Crew. Inspired workforce. High morale thresholds bonuses increased by 20. That's good. That would be vital on Year of Hell. Accommodate 10 crew members in standard Starfleet crew. This is one of the vital things we need. Increase morale as well. Is actually normal crew quarters. So I'm going to get this one because more resources is always good. Small battery compartment would be good, I suppose. When we're running out of deuterium and stuff like that, we can still run systems. And the crew quarters. Research already in progress. Plasma torch. So we can only do research one thing at a time. Unless we upgrade the research lab, presumably. Science lab. Management. Upgrade would cost 40... What is that? Tritanium. Right, okay. Assign a hero to a room to receive an efficiency bonus. Required hero tribute science. Oh, right, okay. So if we assign Harry, plus 16% research rate. And presumably we can assign Neelix to the mess hole, because that's what happens. Sick bay. The doctor, obviously. So if they're assigned, does that mean I can't add them to away missions, I wonder? Please, Captain, can we have some more? Engineering office. So, engineering, heroes, Milana, stellar cartography. We don't need allows scanning of points of interest in your system. Okay, we do need that. Yeah, but I suppose there's a whole thing that you can just go around. Turning rooms off and on and off and on and off to just get the best power efficiency. I guess there's a whole thing about that, isn't there? You could do. Right, I've only got one workshop thing going on right now. Let's get this room repaired. No available work team. Okay, never mind then. Safe. No point doing it any other way. Full deuterium storage. Explore the tech tree and research any tech, which I have done. Repair and activate the workshop. Three cycles. 6 cycles. We just fly around the system, basically. Workshop repaired. Bingo. Workshop repaired. Captain, we can start production of the signal amplifier. Transport signal amplifiers. 3 remaining. 3 cycles to do that. 3 cycles to repair that other room. And we have 26 crew without room. Start clearing that one. And plasma torch is still going. Okay. How quickly is that going? Oh man. 10 cycles. Oof. 10 cycles for a plasma torch seems a bit much. Is there a way we just fast forward time? Focus ship scan, fast cycles. Okay. So I guess we just go over here. And then we go back again. Emergency. The signal amplifier has been completed and ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to a combo. But I was there, but the only way I can seem to progress time is to fly about. Which seems a bit silly, really, doesn't it? There should be like a wait button. 1 cycle is 24 hours? I guess. Yeah. Oh. So in here then, we haven't unlocked it yet, but we'll put the crew quarters in there. What I might do is... How big are officer quarters, actually? They are 3 as well, but they require titanium. Okay. So we're going to need more cargo. Cargo is 3. So that's a 4, that's a 2, that's a 2. There's some big rooms here. I might clear... Again, trying to... Right, where we got... We clear that one. Put another cargo bay there for uranium. I'm going to complete deck by deck, essentially. Unless we need more space. Yeah. Okay. 6 cycles for that. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Send away team. Kez. So I send Neelix and Milan. Recommended traits. A compa. Brilliant. We'll send... I'm not sending Neelix down there. He's a pain in the ass. We'll send Tuvok again. And... Bailana. Innovator. Start mission. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, the group of Kazon is already there tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. Watch out, shouts one of them. The foreign warriors are back. Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. What are our orders? Bluff to open fire. If they don't retreat, count to 3. Massive fail. That'll end up in a firefight. Ignore the Kazon and proceed directly to the tunnel entrance. Wow. What great options. What great options we have. The skip cycle opens up a bit later on. Ah, okay, thanks, McFlyers. Sleep in a tent, equals 8 hours, yeah. How can you assign the doc outside the sick bay before he gets the future tech? Yeah, right? He needs the mobile emitter. Doesn't do anything. You get 8 if that succeeds. Oh, they're going to chase us if we do that. We got to try and chase them off, right? It's a higher risk, but it's a higher reward. Come on, game. Don't be a dick this... Ah, fuck you. The UA team threats are met with a mixture of fear and confusion. The Kazon seem perplexed by the concept of counting to 3. Some even start to count along. Upon reaching 3, the Kazon expectantly wait for something to happen, putting the away team in an awkward position. Only a warning shot makes the Kazon take to their heels. The away team then enters the tunnel. I suppose that's true. You start counting to 3 as some aliens, and they get a bit confused about the whole thing, don't they? Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance using the transport amplifiers. Now, to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Use the amplifiers to locate breaches. Both require 30, so Torres. Critical success, please. Ah, well, a regular one. The away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth white walls glowing in warm white light and sprinkled with patches of green. This is a Compass City. Captain, we're inside the Compass City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? Let Kez find them. Obviously, you know, she knows. Kez, do the thing that you're here for. Kez approaches the group, respectfully asking for assistance in locating missing Tom and Chakotay. The number touched by her concern eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually find their crew members awake but disorientated, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. The message from Janeway cuts through. The joy of reunion. The Caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Okay. Lead the team through the collapsing tunnels. Or clear a path through any debris. Hooray! Phasers, are they ready? Pew pew pew! The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. They soon reach the exit. Security barrier are the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifiers. Focus. Captain, the connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Stabilize the transporter signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency modulation. Critical success. Or analyze the tremors interference pattern and recalculate the transporter signal amplified accordingly. We get science points for this one if we can do it, but we can use 2 of them to guarantee success, and we get our 18 science points. No chance of a critical success, hey? Hey, Stu. There is just quite a few things they never really thought about. Orbital bombardment option, yeah. There we go. Got 18 points. Ding, 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 ding. We're out. Yay! Everybody levels up. Everybody gets home. Now you get Tom and Chakotay back. The Maquis commander struggles to understand the Southern Alliance. Commander Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Janeway, and Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. What, no champagne? Not even the replicated? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, we're stuck with Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Ask if they know why they were sent to the Okompa. The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. The compass said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of a foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor. I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides for the Ocompa, yet remains on his array. It is logical to assume the provisions arrive through the energy pulses. They have increased in frequency since our arrival. Now he destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentions they're running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocompa for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It's illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The doctor's diagnosis further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocompa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of their energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, one capable of ensuring his life's work. This explains the abduction, subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, any more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Well, repair phaser control room. Easy, because I already repaired it. And repair and activate the torpedo launchers. Well, that does need repairing. 3 cycles. Alright. There is quite, just as planned. Just as planned. So we got to burn a few more cycles here. We've only got 14 crew now unaccommodated. We'll put 10 in the crew quarters there. At least 4 left over. We'll probably then have to go onto another deck. I suppose we could put another crew quarters here. I mean, eventually we need to get rid of these emergency crew quarters and replace them with proper ones. These are all crew quarters. They're all 3 slots, right? Anyway, right, let's go back over here. Each time just burning a bit of torpedo bay. Research points. Sweet. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run that verifies system functionality to assess our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Excuse me? This ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet could throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except the one for evading Starfleet custody? Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one. Our ship. Seriously? Chakotay or the Maquis on the Vagine as Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? Alana, focus. We need preparation. A pilot. I will pilot the Vagine. Captain, just remember to set your phasers to simulation. I'll keep that in mind, Commander. Alright, each combat encounter you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize the specific strengths and abilities. Voyager versus the Vagine. Select a hero. Well, Tom, Tuvok, and rousing speech. Neelix. And him. Let's go. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You can control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy.
What are your orders, Captain?
Here we go. Order your ship to try and attack or defend a side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. You can also repair damaged subsystems. Proceed to offensive movement. Warp core. Pew! Their shields are already damaged.
Moving
So
to attack the port side, Captain.
attack left. Evasive maneuver dodges enemy attacks for a limited time, granting a brief window of invulnerability. Coordinate attack fires 2 simultaneous phaser salvos, dealing increased damage. And shield hacks enemy shield frequency, increasing the shield penetration rate of Voyager's weapons by 20%. A 19-second cooldown. Alright. Hero abilities can be activated by selecting them with the mouse or by pressing the numbers on the controller. Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Ability
Easy.
ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Whoa, flippity shit. Offensive actions. Take the shields. And the weapons are at 0 anyway.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, enemy shields destroyed, huh? Defensive actions. Take their freaking engines
Moving to
offline.
attack the aft, Captain.
The shields at 0s, the engines are at
Ability ready, Captain.
0. And their warp core.
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay. There you go. Damn the torpedoes. Ramming speed. The Vagine. I didn't call it the Vagine. It was called the Valgine. The Vagine. Boom. That's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy. Tuvok. Your methods are unconventional, however the objective was achieved, an acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, the Valgine should be in a support position for Voyager. Alright, have the transporter room standing by in case your crew needs an emergency beam out. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Hoorah! Fly back to the array. First of all, let's make sure that we haven't got anything that needs cycling. Okay, there we go. So that's still 3 cycles to remove that. We need to research crew quarters. 12 cycles for that one. Thank you for the photon torpedo, much appreciated. And what else can we do? We've got to be able to clear more stuff. Get these rooms cleared. Sector. Warp speed, Mr. Paris. Engage. Okay, we're in room repaired. We're in room repaired. Alright. Deuterium is down to 680. Let's go and get this stuff over here. It's just burning through.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Ooh, yeah. Let's get that deuterium. 480. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen, is it? There's 550. Bang. 1200 deuterium. But I think our max storage is now 1500. Maybe let's get that on the way out, huh? Oh, hang on. Ship. Yeah, so we've got to clear more stuff. Uh-huh. Bingo. 2 rooms repaired. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Here we go. It's the Kazon. Look, hacker. Those are the ships that they draw. Yeah. There's a big one. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Maquis radar manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Jamin. We'll beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. That's all. After your display of firepower, we do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave. The array is ours. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, can we discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Holy shit. Wow. Use cloaking. Surrender. Did you disable engines? Yep. What's the aero shuttle going to be used for? No idea. Maybe it's an extra support vessel that we can use in combat.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okie dokie. We need to take out that carrier, first of all. So, defensive actions, defend bow, defend port, defend aft, or defend starboard. Well, let's not go with defensive first of all. Let's go offensive. Let's take their shields down because we'll just go straight for the warp core. Alright.
Moving to
Shields.
attack the port side, Captain.
Attack left. They're not letting us onto the port side.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright.
Well
Now
done.
take out their warp core.
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
Oh yes. Shields are good, shields are good, shields are good.
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Brilliant. The Kazon carrier has surrendered. Lovely. Target. The
Moving
shields.
to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Lovely. Wow, let's go keep full
Moving
on
to
attack.
the port side, Captain. Enemy ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Whee!
Enemy
This is too
shields
easy.
destroyed,
This is
Captain.
too easy. The Kazon were not this easy. Hull stars. 57%. Hire allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. Okay, sweet. Only one ally may help at the same time. Why? Unlock allies by fulfilling hidden objectives and researching certain techs. Once unlocked, they will be available for the rest of the game. Recruitment and upkeep costs. Oh, okay, of the allies. Interesting. That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by, just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcement. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Acompa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. You must let go of the Acompa. Did you ever consider allowing the Acompa to take care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Acompa are stronger than you think. Send us home. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us... Captain, Jabim wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array's system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Acompa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please protect the Acompa. The Caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice: return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Acompa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. Now, in the demo, when I played this last time, I sent us home. I went, nah. Not my fight. I sent us home. Of course, return home. Of course you would. Like, seriously. Oh man. Also, I was thinking about this the other day. They've got tricobalt devices on this ship. We know that because they use them to destroy the array. We also know that they can transport photon torpedoes onto a ship with a delayed explosive timer. And it occurred to me that all they needed to do was to transport these Tricobot devices onto the array with a 5-minute timer, and then use the array to send them home. And then the array would explode 5 minutes later, the Kazon would get nothing, and everyone would get home. And there we go. We don't need 7 seasons of Voyager doing stupid shit. Because even in Voyager, later on, they use their transporters to transport a photon torpedo onto a Borg vessel that then explodes it after 20 seconds. So we already know that they can do that. They already know that they can set them to explode after a certain amount of time. They have everything they need to have their cake and eat it. But not a 7-year TV show. Yeah, exactly. Rather short game if we choose to go home. So unfortunately, we can't choose to go home this time because we want to play it out. Right, next, he'll tell us they could have flown the One Ring to Mount Doom with the Eagles. They couldn't have. The Eagles would have got by the Nazguls, and there was too much evil. Plus, also, the Eagles were busy. Stop being a plot critic. All right, fine. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try and access the primary control system? Send us up. Destroy the array, Mr. Tuvok. Your choice has consequences. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of Compa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the Tricobot devices. What are you doing? The array's our only way out of here. You can't. I can, and I will. Tricobot devices ready, Captain. Fire. Pew pew. I feel like they didn't need to get that close to it. Well, find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are making the decisions for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Akampa. It reminded me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Akampa... What is wrong with you today? I can't speak. The Akampa deserved that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I definitely miss my next parole review. Well done, Tom. I missed parole review. Should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about it like that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogues, spatial phenomena, or if the navigation deflector is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. So asteroid field, plasma storm, navigation offline. Okay. There we go. Fly to the marked destination in the 3rd system. So we got to go over here. 13 cycles away. Before we do that, let's make sure we've got some work crews working on stiff and things. Is there anything they can be working on right now? I think all the destroyed rooms of the currently activated life support systems have been restored. No research in progress. Let's get some research going in. Inspired workforce, high morale thresholds, bonuses increased. Science, hydroponics bay. Yeah, that's a good one. We should get that. And field training, more XP. Hydroponics, let's go. Close that. Let's see, how much power have we got? We're 86 of 120, so we can definitely activate another deck. I feel like this one with the battery compartment in is probably best. So, oh, hello, missing resources. They all like that. Oh yeah, they are, look. I can't repair any of these life support systems without... So these are all gated behind extra technology. Bioneural gel packs and so on and so forth. Can the workshop make... Apparently nothing. They can't make anything right now. Okay. Never mind. We can't do shit. We need to find titanium. Awesome. Cool. Let's just go, I guess, then. That is the skip cycles button, I think, now. Warp speed! Repair hull, those potholes are out of control. Research, hydroponics bay, done. We are almost out of deuterium again. Scan, 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 scan. Oh, wrong franchise. There we go. Not a lot of geranium around here. Okay. Yes. Well, let's see. Repair the hull. Hull integrity is at 240. That'll give us +3. Let's go fill our... Wasn't I going to add a cargo bay? It was, and then forgot about it. Stock up on deuterium. Yeah, that's fine. Motherfucker. Cargo bay done. This one, we'll get it to stock uranium. You can upgrade the cargo bays, and then I think they can hold more than one. So we upgrade it. Increase storage capacity for all resources. Or not. Maybe not. We upgrade our shields. Again, everything requires titanium. We can now add crew quarters, though. Son of a bitch. $51. That's three in a row now that have landed in negatives. 3 quarters. We've got 4 crew without quarters. Add another one here. Missing resources, right, okay. Never mind. Dispatch a team to investigate. The risk is too high. Send a team down. A sample is brought aboard for analysis. While scanning the ring, Voyager detects traces of the 247th element, a major breakthrough for the Federation. Analyzing these samples could provide valuable scientific insight. Okay, well that yeah, go. 30 science points. Love it. $400, max 600. I wanted to give the game a chance to not be a dick. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. There we go. The game wasn't a dick for once. So 87 or 60. Probably go for the 60 because the game is a dick. And it only gives us 39 anyway. What a prick. Perform a passive scan from a distance. It's an alien probe. It is not transmitting any signal, but could contain valuable data that we acquire for scientific research. Conduct a detailed analysis, science lab. Perform a passive scan. So we'll definitely get 30. If we do that, we'll probably get like 10, right? So we'll do a safe one. There we go, 30. Are you going to shoot more torpedoes than you have to? Yep. But it kind of already answered that because it said you've rebuilt the workshop. It could be used to build new torpedoes and stuff like that. So, and it makes sense that Voyager would have to become self-sufficient and they would have to use replicators to build more torpedoes. So the whole argument of like, oh, they only had 38 torpedoes and they went through 150 or something like that. It was like, well, they just built new ones. Spanj chat, I had to dip for a bit about the Borg in Enterprise. In my mind, they will always be the Borg from the Deflect edition, the First Contact. Yes, they were. Yeah, I think they were, weren't they? Either from a dish or a chunk of cube, since the frozen bodies were fairly intact. Yeah. Use the tractor beam to clump them up. Oh, well, that one last screwed me anyway, so... we can have a maximum of 150. Go on in. Chance it. Yay! 79. Bingo. Alright. One more debris field. Deuterium source. We can have 100, yeah, 1500, so... Okay. We'll try again. 340. That's better than nothing. Alright, let's go to the objective. Hang on. Have we got anything we can do here now? Hydroponic bay is done. Hull reinforcements and captain's acknowledgement. Increase morale given after one combat by 50. Come on then. Why not? "70,000 light years from home. It seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews and 1 ship stranded in the Delta Quadrant fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside to work together, to coexist. Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. First officer? You're willing to trust a Maquis for that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning. A chance to forge a new path together. 27 crew joined Voyager. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me. Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine. Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you tasted my Angler Bosk. Gosh, but then, more than that, Captain, I could be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, a morale officer, that's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Kez, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know, so much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better, learn them more, develop them. Also, I want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people, too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. I think Doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jamin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wasted no time ordering desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, Zabane, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape, gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking Doctor's care. Okay. Hey, William. I think we need more crew quarters now, don't we? I think the sore point for hardcore canoners is that they didn't say that in the show, that they build a workshop. Where did the parts of the Delta Flyer come from then? Trees. Pretty much. Matter energy conversion. Anything's possible, really. Sci-fi magic. The irony of eternal Ensign Kim researching Janeway acknowledging her crew. If you can kick Neelix off, I am getting this game. Yeah, everything comes out of the replica, basically. They replicate everything. They can convert energy into matter. And vice versa. Right. Deliver speech. Overcome differences. Unite as one. Deliver speech. Stand strong as one crew. Defend ourselves. Deliver speech, unite, explore the unknown, and learn. You're strong. We will defend ourselves. We're alone in the uncharted part of the galaxy facing unknown threats, but we will not cower. We will stand together as one crew, armed and ready to fight for our survival. Chart new territories, seek solutions. Explore, but duty calls us home. Explore, but fight our way home. Seek solutions. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Dead Squadron, we'll continue to chart new territories and unravel the secrets of this region. But our objective is to return home. 75 years is unacceptable. We will innovate, adapt, overcome, reach home, never give up, find a way together, analyze, innovate, and find a way home. Yeah. We will adapt, overcome, and reach home. We'll seek out shortcuts and new technologies, forge alliances, and confront those who stand in our paths. We will adapt, we will prevail, we will not rest until we reach home. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Tuvok is absolute savage. Paris. Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh. Oh, dear. Absolute burn. Somebody get me some dermal ointment for that. Him's gonna need it. What a freaking slap. What happened to the Jalvert? Didn't it survive in this version? Yeah, where's that little Maquis ship? Is it part of my fleet? Am I gonna have a fleet? We'll find out. Imagine becoming a captain one day. Ah, shut up, Harry. Very well, gentlemen. As your first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris set a new course. We're flying home. Caretaker completed. The Voyager starts the journey home. Stay here. We may as well just stay here. Well, right, yeah. We've got more duranium, that stuff. You freaking fuel to do things with, right? So we still need to find. We've got 15 tritanium right now. That is still not enough to repair any of these freaking things. That one's 50. That one's 45. 75. 75. What about down here? Deck 15. 20. 20. 20. 20. All of those are 20. All right, fine. Very well. Let's clear that one then, I guess. It's the last room we can clear. We've still got all this space here. Are we still researching? Yeah, we're still researching. That is damaged, but we can repair it once the crew has finished its current jobs. And then we will at least have a battery thing. But yeah. Alright. We've got 52 crew now. Unaccounted for. Unhoused, I should say. Yeah, we need more work crews. Where is the engineering officers? Where is that? I've forgotten where I put it. It's the workshop, transport room, torpedo bay, navigation array, engineering officer. There it is. How do we upgrade you? Again, fine. Add a work team. Oh, we can. We can just add a work team. Sweet. There we go. We've got 3 work teams now. And I just add a work team. Remove work team, add work team. Work teams, 1 of 1. Work team 1. Oh, what? So I think they basically consume uranium to repair the hull each cycle, so I have to unassign them. Right, okay. Can't add any more work teams until I upgrade. Plus 2 work teams. Yeah, okay. I need to upgrade it. Gotcha. Crew, quarters, bam. And that one's already doing that one. Okay, cool. Right. And let's go get that. And then we shall engage the warp drives. I mean, we're at... Let's get the safe amount. There we go. Right, we are full of fuel. We have almost 100 uranium. We're going to get more, because now we've got laser cutters as well. That ruined room will give us some more resources as we go. The sector is open to us now. I think. Next sector. We begin. We begin. Here we go. Oh.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks.
That's actually him, isn't it?
The Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder?
Unless you're Harry Kim.
Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve? And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Collect and produce or trade food. 0 of 1500. Do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Oh yes, there's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that, Lieutenant Paris. Set a course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you've kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Miss Torres? But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's a Maquis criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Miss Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres? I know we got off to on the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget. It was you who got us into this situation. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistance. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Seska and crewman Jonas. Seska. 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 Boo, baddie. Both Maquis. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, Banana. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Just do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. Yeah, Jonas. Fuck you, Jonas. Idiot you are, Jonas. You start right away. We're reaching the L-class planet. We've got plenty of work to do. Yeah, Jonas. What a joke Jonas is. Who's this Jonas prick? Anyway. Ooh, is that the L-class planet? Planetoid, right. There's an option. Nothing new to reveal. Okay, fine. We've got a system here. We need food. But I do remember... Okay, we've got some cycles to burn before we can do that. We unlocked the hydroponics bay. We unlocked hydroponics bay. We need to do that, don't we? There's a repair station. There's a Vidian interceptor. Oh my god, the fucking Vidians already? We need to avoid the Vidians. Scan. 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 Scan everything. Scan it all. Scan it all. Apart from the Vidians. Don't scan the Vidians. I'm not going to scan the Vidians. I'm just going to avoid the fucking Vidians. Titanium. Titanium. That stuff. What is that? Dilithium? Dilithium. Oh, yeah. Alright, sweet. Avoid the Vidians. What is this? Captain, we've come across a space station that repairs starships. Yeah, but is that like the one Enterprise that also abducts crew and turns them into computers? Because I don't want that shit. I don't want that. I want to keep Paris. I want him turned into a computer. I don't like it. Check the nebula for coffee. All right, you got it. Where's the nebula? I want that. What's this? Phage. Oh god, our scanners have picked up a definite dilithium signature inside a rogue Class M planetoid. We're talking about approximately 500 to 1,000 metric tons of dilithium. We should take a look at that. Yeah, if we want to lose Mr. Neelix straight away. Oh, we should totally go there. We'll put Neelix in the holographic iron lung. Shut up, Wesley. He'd be more useful as a computer. I volunteer as tribute. Well, we've got quite a lot of duranium and tritium, so we're going to go for this one. First of all, this is going to burn through our tritanium, so we need to get over here. All right. Oh my gosh, right. Send a team and mine anything we can get our hands on. Engineering officers, max 38, but is stupidly high risk. Carefully mine using a specialized team and equipment, obviously. 19 total stored. Well, that's good, because that's 34. That does actually now mean... No, damn it, it's 35. I thought it was 30. Son of a beanstalk. Fine. Right, where is the hydroponics bay? Which one is that one? No. Is that maintenance? Technology. Hydroponics. Here we go. That leaves a 2-slotter. That's a 2-slotter, that is. I feel like hydroponics should be down here, but... What's that? What's that? What's that? Hang on. What is this? Well, you'd think it's the warp core, but what's that? Voyager has 2 warp cores? It's a flux capacitor. Looks like a toothpaste dispenser. I don't want to. Well, we should. But, sure. Yeah. What is this? I know it's a warp core, but since when has Voyager had 2 warp cores? It's a dilithium to energy conversion matrix. I commend the bullshittery, but yeah, no. The one in engineering is the intermix chamber. Yeah, but when they eject the warp core, you know, because they do eject the warp core when they try and fuck with the warp core, they eject it. It goes out from here. It doesn't come out from here. They stand around where the warp core was and look at it like fucking lemons going, well, we've fucking got no warp core now, do we? Because we dropped it out there. They don't eject this motherfucker over here, do they? And there's not 2 of them when they eject it. They don't eject the intermix chamber and the warp core. They eject that one. Whatever. Anyway, what the fuck is that? I don't know. I think somebody's made some shit up and does not compute. Right. We need... What are we researching right now? That's still going. System. Uranium's good. We're going to run out of deuterium, but we just need to round robin this shit, right?
I still only counts as one.
Yay, more crew quarters. Excellent. We still have 42 crew. Don't have anywhere to stay. Captain's acknowledgement. Great. Hull reinforcement will be required, no doubt. Let's have a look through. Engineering, small battery compartment. We will need that. Crew, inspired workforce. 12 turns. Field training. Hull reinforcement. Borg is not unlocked yet. Okay, let's do field training. 10%. Well, high morale bonuses. Let's get that one. I think that's going to be more important. Close for now. So 1, 2, 3. Hydroponics is 3 and crew quarters is 3. I can repair this one. That will get me the space for hydroponics. That's 8 cycles. And I put another crew quarters here. That will leave a 2-slot gap for something else. There's not many things that are 2-slot. I've noticed that. Battery compartments are 1. Emergency crew quarters are 2. Shield generators are 2. Go get some dilithium. Oh, I didn't pick up the frickin' titanium, idiot. Shoot a thermal beam to heat a wide surface area for mining. Launch a torpedo to shatter the surface for resource exposure. If we succeed in that, we get way more. If we're likely to only get a few, or 5 at most if it lands in the green, probably 2 there, or bugger all. Come on! Fire the torpedo! Bastard! Bastard! It always does this! How are we so incompetent that we couldn't even destroy a fucking asteroid? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Absolutely ridiculous. We missed a stationary rock. Blindly beam a team on board to force open the storage bay, or destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Don't you fucking dare. Thank you. There we go. That's a decent amount of titanium now. Jesus. Okay, Captain, we've encountered debris field. Sensors are indicating that this debris field consists of starships that have very recently been destroyed. But risk ambush and thoroughly scan the debris for a maximum of 800. Or quickly beam aboard any valuable salvage before attackers return. So there are attackers then. Come on in. Thank you. Very nice. Good. Yeah, we're running low. We got okay, so that's that. We need this now. Jesus. Shoot thermal beam wide or launch a torpedo. God damn it, here we go again. You motherfucker. 4 crew got injured. 3 crew got severely injured. Warning? I mean, seriously?
You must cut down the mightiest tree in the
It's
forest.
ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Hurry! The odds are just so stacked against. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Unlocked by upgrading main engineering. Requires 17. Okay. Well, we would have more duranium if the game wasn't such a prick. Honestly. What a prick. Yeah, I don't think there's much inspiring the workforce when literally the f***ing universe is working against us, eh?
Welcome aboard.
Hey, Discful, thanks for the follow over on Kick, buddy. Welcome along. Streamer's curse. Yeah, I know. Everybody talks about streamer's luck. Well, yeah, do you often see the streamer curse side of things? I tell you. I'm firing the crew out the tubes, yeah. Oh my god. Thunder asteroids. Direct hit. Basically, computer rolled the virtual dice and you got a hard 1, right? It's their game. You have to play their way, I guess. Send it away, team. This is where he gets the roots, the Leola root, whatever's. Right, so Neelix, we need him. We need science and leadership. Chakotay fulfills that role. And let's go for sciencey, medically stuff. Hez, I think. Science and medical, yeah. Hez. Fulfills everything. There we go. Start mission. It's, yeah. How dare you try and win? Beam them down and lose everyone but Neelix. Oregon trail the space. Right. Captain, we've arrived. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Harvest inconspicuous plants. We get analyze vegetation, locate food sources, scan the surroundings for food sources. That's critical failure, that's critical success, that's critical success. We'll do that one. Analyze vegetation. Go. Critical success, please. Fuck you. The away team analyzes the local vegetation, gathers a variety of plants, including delicious-looking apples and peculiar roots. Concerns about their edibility remains. Well, I'm sure we've scienced the shit out of it. We received your signal about the ship in orbit, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing and we can't locate her combat signal. Orders, Captain. Ask others where Seska is. Spread out and search for clues, Seska's whereabouts, and analyze traces of the environment. So that requires that, or that one. Ask others. Right, we just use Neelix here. We get the we get 16 duranium. Yeah. Crew reports indicate Seska was last seen berry picking near a cave. The away team decides to investigate. Yep. Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders. Get ready for a confrontation. Hide and let them pass. Approach them. Well, yeah, we'll definitely approach them. Well, approaching them basically critical failure, oh my god. Approach them, basically Seska comes out, doesn't she? She comes out and goes, oh, hello. Damn. Get 200 around science though. Oh, we go. Risk confrontation. We'll get 30 duranium with 16, but it's higher risk. Much higher risk. And the game hates me. It hates me taking risks. It doesn't want me. I feel like it's genuinely leading me down to just replay the series and do everything they did in the series. It's really frustrating me because it's like I want to explore these other options, but it's punishing the crap out of me for doing it. Spanj, don't think I didn't watch yesterday's stream back. I did, and even caught your poor impression of myself. Not entirely offended. Should pay attention to the rewards. The top one had double the food. It said +1. Every one of them said +1. I must have missed that then, sorry. Yeah. Johnny just volunteered for the torpedo launcher. We find Seska alone in the cave. Their Kazon. The away team calms them and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown. Seska is a priority. Captain, we're inside the cave, but no signs of Seska. Try to locate a combat signal. Split up and search every corner of the cave. Scan for Seska's bioelectrical signature. None of these are good options. Splitting up gets the 10 titanium though, so we'll try that one. Success. A thorough search pays off. Seska is found. She recounts a Kazon ambush while gathering mushrooms. Captain, another Kazon patrol. We're taking heavy fire. Great. Distract them is the only approach that works. The strategic retreat, you got. Yeah. The rewards are 5 dilithium and 14 titanium here, but such a small margin. You have to basically do this one, otherwise you just get got. Alright. Kill them. High risk, high reward. Yeah. 1 apple, like fruits, and weird roots. Captain, the away team is back. Ensign Seska and quite a haul. Should we move to the cargo bay? Obviously. I appreciate Neelik's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. The valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analysed in the science lab. So I guess I've got to do that, have I? Science lab. Explored. Apple-like fruits. 5 remaining. And we know from those apple-like fruits that they're inedible. But maybe they'll have other applications that are not obvious yet. We should go back to trying to put some emergency quarters in. We've still got 7 injured crew, 3 cycles remaining for that one. And we've got 66 titanium now, so let's see if we can get this one. That's where we need to wait for the work crew, yeah. What does it take to upgrade this specking thing? We've actually got everything. We need to upgrade it. We just need to wait for available crew. Alright. Kazon fighter. Abandoned vessel. Alright. So 900 if we risk critical failure, critical failure, success, and critical success. Blindly beam a team aboard and force open the storage and retrieve all contents, or destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Again. Go on, Em. Oh, lucky. Good. That hit pay dirt. That did. Nice. Space station. Ruined room has been repaired. Okay. Captain, sensor detected space station. The hull of the space station is breached and we detect no life signs on board. Finding resources in the harsh environment could be difficult. Okay. Well, scan the station for any left resources. Gets us 600. We only need 400, so we'll do the safest option. Bingo. And there we go. We have full deuterium tanks once more. I don't want to go anywhere near this Vidian interceptor, but at the same time, the phage is something I think is unavoidable, something we still need to go into, but I'm just going to murder them. Like, any opportunity, I'm just going to kill the motherfuckers, because they're assholes, all of them. Play as a Klingon, shoot everything, yeah. I'd be a horrible captain. The skill checks seem a lot like STO officer duties, so the more experienced your crew get, the better odds you will have. It's probably only very risky in the beginning, maybe. Give him a small win. When he risks it next, punish him! Yeah. Alright, let's scan this. Yeah, okay. We have 150 duranium, so we've got to be careful here because that is the last deuterium source here. We've got to go over here. Let me see, because we've got a lot of things switched on. Like, we don't need phaser controls and torpedo launchers switched on right now, do we? And that will save power. So it's still minus 57. Is that... So is there... I don't think the rooms don't consume power then. They do consume overall power, but they don't... It takes 24 deuterium per cycle to produce the 120. And it's minus 1 deuterium every cycle to produce 5 extras? Is that for the rations? 1 deuterium replicates food for 3 crew per cycle. 33 deuterium is required to replicate food for all 98 crew per cycle. Right, so that's just food. So we're going to be... So actually, sort of turning this off makes no difference. All it does is consume the overall power. It doesn't actually contribute to any more fuel usage, if you know what I mean. Because it's producing that much power. It doesn't matter whether you use it or not. I think that's what I'm getting from this. We really need that hydroponics bay. Let's go. And we're going to get another cargo bay down here as well. A large hydroponics bay. Oh, that's massive. That would actually fit in this whole space here. So maybe we need to leave this then. We'll get this hydroponics bay. When we can get a large one, which presumably needs to be researched. That's 360 food every 10 cycles. That's only 50 food per 10 cycles. Okay. Waste dissembler. Every 10 cycles it produce one of the following from organic or inorganic waste. 60 deuterium and 6 uranium. A biolab battery produces bioneural gel packs as well. Okay. That's cool. So yeah, large hydroponics there would be awesome. Spanj, at the bottom right, there is a shuttle you can unlock to get trade options. Yeah, the this guy. That's actually reasonable to periodically receive trade offers. Send your aero wing. The trade resources will reduce the threat level. Only one trade can be active at a time, and each take a set amount of time to complete. And that takes 75 uranium to repair the shuttle bay as well. We need to do that. Alright, but we are going to fill up our uranium over here. Apple-like fruits and weird roots. Apple and roots. Plus 100 food. Neelix was wrong. Neelix was wrong. The apples can be eaten. Apples and roots. I'm getting inhaled. State of flux. As the commander feared, the Leola roots aren't a long-term solution. We need to find other ways to stock our pantry. Suggestions. Captain, I was thinking about building a hydroponics bay. It would give the crew a chance to reconnect the natural process of growing food. That's not what she says. It's a trap. We could also hit up some local trading stations with the aero shuttle, barter for supplies, do a little Delta Quadrant grocery shopping, so to speak. But Captain, there are so many planets out here, we just need to keep exploring to find one brimming with the most delicious, nutritious delicacies. Think of the culinary adventures. Hydroponics, trade, explore, all valid options. Thank you. Oh, Captain, regardless of your choice, the raw ingredients still need to be prepared. Naturally, I'd be honored to apply my culinary skills. However, the mess hall lacks a proper galley. Would you be willing to sacrifice your private dining room for the greater good of the crew? He doesn't ask permission. He just does it. Sometimes, did they even watch the show? You know? That's not how it happens. Wonderful. I'll get to work straight away. He doesn't ask permission. He just does it. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. Fucking Neelix. Fucking Neelix. Warp Neelix in cotton wool, wrap him in cotton wool first and use him as a pipe cleaner. Yeah. Maybe you should go and raid Polaris and the colonists. Hey, Shinobi. So it is a trade vessel, yeah. We don't have power here. So I can repair it. 4 cycles. I think I might need this life support system though, which is 75 and 7 packs, and yeah, there doesn't appear to be any connection to it. Maybe this turbo lift does, I don't know. Something's beeping at me, I don't know what. What's beeping at me? Well, we've got 5 injured crewmen now, so we've still got 20 unhoused. Okay. I really need to upgrade this thing. Once the hydroponics is done. 4 cycles, basically, and both those projects are done. I must... Okay, abandoned vessels. There's a lot of abandoned vessels and shit around here, isn't there? Life support is overrated. Let's go blind. See, there's a send the shuttle option as well. There's the maximum resources. Good luck, men! Yes! We're full on... Holy crap! Look at that! 100 titanium. We had none. Now we have all of it. Look at that. Great. Okay. Alright. 2 cycles. Oh, hang on. Mess hall. I mean, I'm clicking on it. What do we want? It's the thing beeping at me, but I think I need to upgrade it. Reconfigure. So I need a work team. Yeah, so I need 2 cycles. Let's just go and get this uranium. Not that I need it right now, actually. Shit. Brilliant. All done. Okay, you will periodically receive trading offers when your aero shuttle bay is active. Only 1 trade can be active at a time. Takes a set amount of time to complete. You'll need to manually collect resources after the trade went through. Okay. Waiting trade offer. Part of the ship that was never explored. And the hydroponics bay is ready. Available blueprint 50 selected. 10 cycles, 50 food. Alright. Cool. Let's get this upgraded. Can't. Locked. Missing technology. Awesome. Some battery compartment is being researched. I think we need to research it then. Okay. In that case then, upgrade the mess hall. There we go. Something is beeping at me still. I don't know what it is. Okay. Let's get them. Oh, we're working on that mess hall. Okay, fine. We get 50 out of this. 81. Use favors would be, that's the only option, so I guess we'll roll that fucking dice. Lovely. Okay, good. We're going to use a lot of deuterium going across there, but I don't see us. It's 8 cycles away. We'll do that in a second. I just need to go and pee. I'll be right back. Share stream. In chair we trust. Oh, hail the chair, the true captain of the ship. He's going right back in the replicator. Fleet Admiral Chair, take command. Spanj needs to do the right legs. I don't think I can get my leg over this thing. My God. The tall back. So it's going to cost about 800. Because it's 8 cycles. At 57 cycles away, it's more than 800. That's going to cost most of our deuterium getting there. Oh, God, I'm annoyed now. I should have just done that when I was going round. I've done a stupid. Let's go to the Vidian interceptor instead then. Abandoned vessel. Oh, okay, so... Come on, game. Very nice. Bang. Full deuterium, full duranium, full protanium. Avoid the phage completely. Can we just avoid it completely? Yep. Upgrade the warp core to level 2. Upgrade. There we go. 3 cycles. Upgrading 1 cycle. Think then. Let's visit the repair station and see what this has got. Mess hall upgrade done. Certain rooms like mess hall benefit from special support. You can assign heroes to aid your crew, which I did already. Normal food rations. Right. An upgraded mess hall enables the new option to feed your crew. Instead of using emergency or premium rations, you can resort to fresh, normal rations. Won't affect your morale nor cost deuterium, but needs fresh food instead. Each 3 crewmen consume 1 food per cycle. If your food reserves are empty, emergency rations are selected automatically. Right. Normal food rations. No increase to morale. Okay. Minus 24 deuterium now. Lovely. That's good. We're still doing that. Okay, fine. Repair the hull, please. Oh, okay. Pay deuterium, tritium, and duranium to repair the hull. It's, what's the maximum hull? It's 400. So we need 100. 132. Right. It would be the duranium. But that will basically empty our entire duranium reserves. Go on, I'll pay the deuterium. 50 hull points. There we go. Six cycles away. System blah 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 blah. Main engineering has been upgraded. And item research, small battery compartment. Upgrade successful, Captain. The warp core is now level 2. We've significantly increased our maximum energy output, making Voyager ready for higher demands. Yay! Morale is an all-time high. This, we need more quarters. So let's get that going. And get a battery compartment out of that when that's fixed. Wow. Use precision phaser beam mining. Yeah, you could get a critical success, normal success, or critical failure, or just normal success or minor failure. Gotta roll that fucking dice. Gotta be in it to win it, motherfucker. There goes the hull damage. You'll be kidding me, man. Seriously? It was all the way down in the green for so long. Oh, you bastard. The game is like, bah, I've given you a few. Now it's time to suffer. Yeah, don't forget research. Right. Yeah, more work crews. So that would be engineering, wouldn't it? So we need to get to tier 2 engineering. Bassard Collector's Workshop level 2. Interphasic Coil Spanner. Cargo Bay level 2. Whatever's. Hyperspanner Shuttle Bay level 2. And Negotiator Tactics. Under tier 2, that's 5 deuterium, dilithium. And that's now going. Okay. Engineering level 2. They are going to eat through our duranium reserves. 7 cycles to repair that. And repair the shuttle bay. Oh boy. Let's get out of here. And there we go. Neelix hasn't lost his lungs. Shuttle bay is active. Yay! We don't have the power to switch it on, but that's because we just need to upgrade that. That's minus 36 deuterium per cycle by having that extra 180 power. I'll just run it at that one for now. And we can just turn off torpedo launchers or whatever when we need to. Thing is, you don't know when you're going to have to turn on your torpedo launchers before you get to something, I guess. I don't know. Deuterium. A Vidian interceptor. Oh, I bloody hate the Vidians. Kazon radar wreck. Food! Food! Oh, a planet of plenty. We identified a lush planet teeming with life and rich untapped mineral deposits. Unfortunately, the planet's volatile climate leaves little time for exploration, with intense storms predicted to arrive soon. We can only focus on one objective. Or just wait for the storms to go away. Upgrade stellar cartography to collect more data. Class J. Uranium. Not a lot of deuterium on this planet, all around the bottom here. So here we go up around the top. Then we'll need to refill. Refill. By the time we get back around here, we'll have full tanks again and full duranium. First thing, let's get this duranium here then, because we're about to run out. And then we'll get the food. Life support repaired. Sweet. Okay, out of food, your mess hall will now be on emergency rations. Ah, man, that did not last long enough, huh? We're going to need to increase our warp drive to 2. And then we can turn on this. Get this repaired. And may as well turn this on now and have that as an option. We've got 98. Yeah, okay, well, we'll get some food in a second. Stop panicking, you bastards. Battery compartment repaired. Energy is essential to power rooms, and any energy not used is wasted. Use battery compartments to store excess energy and use it if you run out of deuterium or the warp core doesn't provide enough energy. Okay. Use a shuttle to... See if that fixes it. Maybe. Let me know. Are we good? Are we good? Switch dead to back. Have promoted Harry Kimya. No, Harry's still unfortunately an ensign. They should have definitely add in the game some way of promoting Harry Kim again. Right, so we're back at Repair station. So we haven't actually gone... Wow, that's weird. How often does it save then? And there doesn't appear to be a manual save option. So you just have to rely entirely on the autosaves. So we have to re-roll all of this stuff again. Come on then. Look at that. Oh, an absolute gangster. Yeah, we're just waiting on work crews to be available. So we'll be back here, look. Wow, that went back a ways. Okay, so they really like don't want you to save scum. See, I would have thought this game would be perfect for save scumming. But they seem to have intentionally like removed it. You've got a backup kind of save, but it's not really... Autosave is going to punish you also. Yeah, autosave is going to punish the crap out of us. My gosh. Wow. Hydroponics bay. All aero shuttles done. Hydroponic bay is good. Engineering is upgrade to warp 2. Oh no, it's not yet done. Sorry. And we want to upgrade that. Research is currently still on the battery. And hydroponics is doing 10 food a cycle, but we are consuming... We are not consuming any of it yet because they haven't turned the kitchen on. So never mind. Repair. May as well get that going. Use phasers. This is going to go well. Actually does. Woohoo. Oof. Pay deuterium to repair the hull plus 50. Destroy the vessel. Bastard. Hull damage 40. Did the same thing last time. Did exactly the same thing. Makes you wonder how much variation there actually is in that, huh? Right, yep, we've got the food now. No more food rations. 1 food, 3 crew. 33 food is required for all 98 crew per cycle. So you're eating through 33 food a cycle. My gosh. Upgrading engineering now. Use the phasers. Motherfucker. Mother 40 hull damage. Ouch. God damn. A dick. Scan, scan, scan. We gotta go, scan, scan. Wee-oo. Right. Let's have a look. 2 cycles for that. That's online now. There we go. Gonna burn through some deuterium. Alright. And... hull repair. Warning, this work team is currently assigned to a room. Work on that room, be paused. And return. Okay, yeah, they are assigned to life support. Never mind. Yeah, the food. 36 food. It's minus 33. We need that large hydroponics, like this little bay. 50 food per 10 cycles. Like, and you're consuming 10 cycles to make 50 food. You're consuming 30 every cycle. Well, Never mind then. We can put another crew quarters up there. Should do that at some point. Right. Over here then. Nearest deuterium is over there. Unless we go this way. We could go this way. Because the deuterium is down to 6,600 out of 1,500. Let's go this way then. Boink. Is there any reason to go to the wrecked ship? Maybe. I mean, every point of interest has probably got like a percent chance of something interesting happening. Right. Yep, battery done. Missing resources, uranium, that's what we're here for. Now that's deuterium. Facade collectors for 800 or safe probes for 500. You little shit, you were gonna do it then, weren't you? Hello, bastard. Vidian interceptor. The morale hit on the food, man, it's crazy. Destroy the vessel and get the debris. Don't you dare destroy my hull. Thank you. Okay, well that's normal food rations, because the you can't do that on premium replicators. Minus 69. Oof, per cycle. Fuck me. I was gonna burn through the reserves. 69 per cycle. Bam. Bam. Oh my god. What are we up to? Fuck. Use experimental mining for a higher potential yield. Use standard mining procedure for low yield. Higher risk, higher reward. Yes. We've got to get all the way over here for the next deuterium thing. Alright, the morale's going to take a hit then. Emergency rations. Suck it. Soz. Soz, but suck it. Might need to head to them food planets, yep. Don't you have to change research? Yes. I think the tier 2 engineering needed to begin, didn't it? Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, let's go. Deploy standing mining probes or use precise favor beams so that the precise phaser beams, come on.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, 57's good. We've got to turn the shuttle bay on, haven't we? Have that as an option, basically. No life support. So we need that life support and that life support in order to get the holodeck back up and running. Which costs a lot. Hey, Dan, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Cheers, buddy. Keeping up food is rough, the show hit us from us. Do the phage. I left that system. I'm avoiding the Vidians at all cost. Avoiding the Vidians. There is a chance that if you encounter the Vidians that they will just literally conquer your ship and kill everyone. So yeah, just avoid them. Okay, so this is what happened last time. I used the shuttle. I'm not going to risk it. We'll use the torpedo launcher. See, that would give you 600 food. This odds-wise, that is the option to go for. Though you're playing the odds, there is, like, what is that, 15% chance, if that, Did you shoot Unix? Yeah. Well, the last time I shuttled it, this is when it went horribly wrong. But yeah. We went horribly right this time. 600 food. Bam. What? State of flux. Captain, we're picking up a distress call. On screen. Anyone who can hear this message. Lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help now, please. Captain, this may be a trap. Scan the Kazon ship. Sensor A. Analyze damage to the ship. Can we determine if they sustain genuine damage? Its fluctuating nucleonic particles. It may indicate a reactor breakdown on board. Scan for other Kazon ships. Scan for other Kazon ships in the area. Nothing showing up, Captain. General scan. Scan them. Let's see what we're dealing with. The ship is identical to the Nistrum raider we previously encountered. Nistrum is one of the most violent sectors in the entire Kazon collective. Go investigate. We'll help, but be cautious. This could be an opportunity to make new friends or enemies. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Pew pew. Plus P planet. Lovely. Okay, so we've got 10 crew unhoused. Hunt them. The world of this P-class planet is largely glaciated, but our sensors have discovered an animal life that could be used as a food source. 560 food. Fucking hunt them. Let's go. Chakotay. Bastard. We've got 150 food. We lost 1 crew member and 6 got severely injured. Warning. Deflector offline. Why is the deflector offline? When is the deflector offline? It's on to me. Alright. What? Is that just a bug? This looks feckin' online to me. I don't know what is going on here. Weird. Lost a bunch of morale there. Alright. Well, it's not all fucking roses, is it? Let's go check out the Kazon. Now you know you have 9 crew unhoused. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Send an away team. Alright. Engineering, medical, science, and leadership. Kim. Tom. Chakotay. The boys. Chakotay. The inside of the raider shows signs of massive explosion. No sign of the crew. Orders. Swarm out and search the ship for crew. What did swarm out? You mean spread out? Scan for life signs. Call out for survivors. Hello? Hello? That's the only one we can get critical success in. Gives us no rewards. We're going to take Tom's approach here. Failure. Scans are inconclusive, forcing a manual search of the ship. The Kazon crew's horrific end is revealed. Fused with the wreckage, 1 comatose survivor has been directly to the sickbay. Minus 25 morale. Didn't tell me that was the consequence of failure. What happened here? Scan the ship's atmosphere. Examine one of the dead Kazons. Scan the atmosphere. We get 10 rewards, but at least we actually get a reward. Okay, the scans reveal residual energy signatures indicative of a catastrophic explosion. The cause remains a mystery, but the evidence points to an internal malfunction. Any suggestion on how to find the origin of the explosion, Captain? Performer examine the ship's energy conduits. One risk, much rewards. Teeny tiny little failure thingy. Not teeny tiny, because if you the way this game is going, that may as well be a cover 90% of the bar of how often it's going to bloody land on that bit. Is all the crew that runs the deflector in the sick bay? You're burning through your four before reaching your 1500 gold. Yeah, I know. 2 red shirts. Is it just my end, or is it audio out of sync slightly? It's in sync. It's just you, Merlin. Wonder if this is the bit where they find the replicator technology in Kazon's ship. Yeah, the Seska bit. I thought this was much later on. Success 9. The conduit shows signs that a massive pre-explosion energy surge originated in the irradiated area behind the force field. Captain, there's a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? Examine the console from a safe distance. Examine the console from up close. Oof. Modify a tricorder to scan the console. We do need some more morale here, because this is going badly. Okay. Scans reveal the console contains traces of Federation technology. This critical finding prompts the away team to return to Voyager. It seems the Kazon tried to install Federation tech. We are unsure why. Can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with those levels of nuclear radiation. We could create a subspace bubble or build an expander. One's quicker and riskier, the other safer but more resource intensive. We need to take the risk. One subspace bundle generates a blueprint. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation tech? The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. If technology changed hands, maybe it happened on the planet earlier. Who could have met them while we were on the surface? Ensign Seska was unaccounted for. I was picking mushrooms. The Kazon ambushed me. Wait, I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor, Captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with Maquis personnel in critical areas. This is about you being passed over for chief engineer, isn't it, Carey? No, Torres, it's about security. Convenient timing, Carey. Almost like someone wanted to make the Maquis look like perfect scapegoats. Enough! We'll determine the truth through proper investigation. Sickbay to Captain Janeway. It's the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete pyrocyte replacement to save him. Requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? I've already run a crew compatibility analysis. I also noticed Ensign Seska never provided a blood sample. I had a childhood disease, and I was warned never to donate blood. I already found enough compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purposes. I don't see the point in that, Doctor. Order Seska to provide a sample now. Should we force her hand? Betrayed by the shroom picker! Nucleonic radiation, fake space science. Connector. Got the blue goo inside her, yeah. Provide a blood sample now. Ensign Seska, order you to provide a blood sample. It's for your own good. And about the Kazon patient. A Vidian surgical device. Use of a surgical device to replace pyrocytes. Wow, 100% success. So there is a chance, if we went to the phage thing, that we could have recovered the device had we actually killed a Vidian that took Neelix's lungs. But we don't. Do nothing. 40 to 35% chance. I mean, if we do nothing, he dies, right? Do everything in your power, Doctor. Good news, Captain. The Kazon is stable. Wow, 40 to 30% chance, and it was a success in this game? Really? Chances are high that he'll survive. Good, let me know as soon as he wakes up. Let's proceed with the building the subspace bubble generator. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. So you're right, I am going through food faster than I can get to the 1500 marker. I need to stick everybody on emergency rations. Unfortunately, that's going to kill morale, but we have to balance everything else. So suck it. Suck it, crew. One cycle remaining on that. So let's go to... We got full duranium. Vidian interceptor. Emergency quarters. Engineering level 2. Excellent. Workshop level 2. Begin. Risk ambush. Quickly beam. Have a shuttle. The shuttle presents... Well, I mean, that presents the least critical failure chance. The shuttle presents the least failure chance. Thing is, if we risk ambush, can we then fight the ambush? Let's find out. We got it anyway. All right. We need to head to the other side of the system now. Gonna both kill our morale and our deuterium stores. Bingo. We now have no one homeless anymore. Voyager, 500 deuterium or 50 duranium. Trade. I've been reviewing our power grid. We're losing too much excess energy from the warp core. It just dissipates. Building dedicated high-capacity batteries could store the wasted energy. It's a proactive step which could create a massive reserve to cover situations where our energy consumption exceeds the warp core output. I'll do it in 20 cycles. We need a one slot, basically. One awkward area, one slot. I guess, there's a battery compartment out there. So I wanted to use the rest of this for crew quarters, so I'm going to leave that. Which leaves, because these are so expensive to repair. Crazy expensive. I'm going to do this bottom one here, deck 15. Repair that. Workshop, we need to craft a subspace generator. There we go. The morale is going down. Okay. Use knowledge of cultivating food to harvest more food, which requires a hydroponics bay level 2. Take their large crops and cultivate them. Larger hydroponics bay level 1. Wow. So, I haven't even researched hydroponics level 2, and we're already getting options that would benefit from it. Quickly explore the storage area and take what you can find, or thoroughly search the station for clues and valuables. Oh, shit. I guess we're doing that now, then. Well, that worked out. There we go. Lost to full storage. Is that... How have we got... What? Fuck me. Okay, so we need another cargo bay, do we? Right. God, okay, right. We don't have the cargo storage. Can I change this? Because we're low on uranium right now. To food. I can't believe we just wasted food. We only need like 70 more. We've got the objective. We need to carry on this way because we need the deuterium. Hey, Niall. Hey, Max Confusion. So, focus on gathering food source or focus on gathering duranium deposits? I feel like the food source will come in, but it's going to be eating our morale for a little bit longer. So, we'll get the duranium. Cool, 100 duranium, done. Moving on. Deuterium next. New trade offer received. Ooh, life support done. Yep. Room. Workshop level 2 is 4 remaining. Minus 50 duranium for 500. Minus 50 science. It can't because there's a trade in progress. 8 cycles remaining. Expires in 11. Brilliant. That's the current offer that's going on. 8 expires in 11, so we can get it. We just need to be careful because it expires in 11 cycles. Why morale is eating so fast? Because they're on emergency rations. They're on emergency rations. I got 22 cycles to build battery thing as well, and I got 10 cycles left to do it. So I got to build a battery compartment here. I could put the cargo bay up here. But I pretty much wanted all of this for quarters, to be honest. So maybe we'll clear that one. 8 cycles, and we'll put the cargo bay for duranium there, because that's now full. And this one's storing food. Yeah. Deuterium, we need a lot of it. Risk the Basard collectors. I mean, if we had level 2 Basard collectors, that would be a better play. But we don't, so we'll use the probe. Bear in mind, we're going to get some on the trade as well, I think. 6 turns remaining. Okay, there's a planet here. When do we get the 10 come through? I don't know. But food, deuterium, back to there, it's 11 cycles. Oof. Switch to normal rations, we'll burn through my deuterium. Alright, so we've got workshop level 2 now. Reducing internal building, upgrading and repair times by 15%. Cargo bay level 2, increase storage capacity for all resources by 50%. Got to upgrade it as well. Hydra spanner, reduce shuttle construction time. Increase shuttle slots from 1 to 2. Increase the time that trade offers stay available by 50%. Okay. Or Basard collectors. Collect 4 plus 4 deuterium for each cycle. Let's go. Let's go. We need a passive deuterium income. Let's go. Batteries. Tech. Science lab, hydroponics bay. Will be maintenance then. Battery compartment. Missing resource. 15. Oh, feck me. I don't have the tritanium.
Spanj, the chat would like some attention, please.
Spanj, you have a spare room by the garden. I know. I'm saving that one for another hydroponics bay. I want that to be another hydroponics bay. The mission was to gather 1,500, not store? Okay. Well, we're about to do that. Captain, I have to be the one bring this up, but the crew's starting to lose their patience with what we serve them. We've been on emergency rations for way too long. They're bland, they're dry, and frankly, they weren't meant to be eaten this long. Morale's taking a hit, and if we don't spice things up soon, figuratively and literally, we might have a mutiny in the mess hall. We will gather 1,000 additional food to provide fresh food for the crew soon. We will give out food rations for 10 cycles. Not now, we have more pressing matters. 1,000 additional food? I mean, there's no 20 cycles. 20 cycles, 1,000 food. But I've just arrived at a planet for food now. You want me to gather 1,000 food? I don't have the freaking capacity for that. I'm not going to be able to. I'm about to switch because, you know, as soon as I gather this food, that's going to complete, and then I can switch it on. So I'm just going to say no. Oh, 50. Thanks, game. Thanks. Fuck you. Shit. Sensors detect a pelagic planet with diverse ecosystems whose oceans are home to a multitude of plants, fish, and life forms. Beam aboard edible-looking food sources. Or send a shuttle into the ocean to collect food. Don't you dare be a... Thank you. Right, lost storage. Good. Well, hey, Captain. You simply must see. Our cargo bay, our pantry is positively bursting with the most magnificent delicacies. Now that the hard work is behind us, we can finally move on to the fun part. The preparations. Just imagine the possibilities. Takar, loggerhead, eggs, whisked to perfection, hearty Leola root pilaf, followed by decadent Laurelian pudding. We promise you your taste buds will melt away. Can't tell if he means that literally. In any case, the results speak for themselves. Our food stores are well stocked. Mission accomplished, Captain. Well done. 400 morale. Bang. And normal food rations. Pa-ba-boom. 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 And we don't have the... We got 6... it's just not going to happen, is it? We don't have a source of tritanium here. So, you know, effed, right? And even if I did, I won't be able to do it in 3 turns. Destroy a part or scan. Oh, it's 600? Yeah, I'll be alright. Motherfucker. Bastard. Banana's gonna be pissed. So we need a cargo space. Building. Wait, I've got 35 now. Eight cycles. Is there a way to speed this up? Pause or cancel? 2 cycles left on it. I failed the quest, but... Oh, man. Those are the dice we rolled. Hey, dude. Blooming soup a la Linux. Yep. I recommend chickens and farming in the mess hall. Just holding by a straw and the cook is swimming in food. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Minus 36 deuterium now. We've got no dilithium. We've got 0 dilithium. Boom. We're full of deuterium now. 50 research points. Got 100. We kind of need the research points though, and we're full of food right now. But I mean, we're not going to be full of food for very long. This is the thing. We are going to be running out very quickly. I mean, already we're down to 1300 from 1500. We need a second hydroponic bay. Which we can get. We have the duranium for it and the power. We need the large one, really, and then I demolish all of that and put a large one in, but that needs to be repaired as well. Lots of shit to do. Okay. Go on then. I would accept your trade. Right. We actually don't need this. I'm going to leave it for now. Fuck's sake. I didn't mean to click that. God's sake. I'm misclicking like crazy. The crew is unhappy. Broken promise, Captain. Well, I am building it. It is building. You just suck. Shut up. Yeah, shut up. Okay, battery compartment is done. There you go, Balana. Better late than never, I guess. Whatever. Shh. Yeah, bloody Klingon git.
Shoot a thermal beam to heat a wide surface area for mining, or launch a torpedo to shatter the surface for resource exposure. Or, you know, destroy half the hull in the process. Usually is what happens when we do that. Average. 4 crew got injured. Lovely. Well, that's always fun, isn't it? 8 cycles over there. Right. We've got another thing here. 4 injured. What we need to do is start turning these emergency quarters into regular quarters. Less of a thing, really. Let's get the hydroponics in. Big cycles to build that. How's our research? Done, isn't it? 70 research for that. Okay. I gave all my research away. I gave all my research away. Crew, observation lounge, delicious meals, sick bay level 2, science, resource and analysis, hydroponics bay 2, 70 research to do that, but what about, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind, whatever. Yeah, fuck. I may or may not, but definitely did give all of my research points away. I have another hydroponic bay, yay! We get 100 food every 10 cycles now, but of course we're consuming 33 food per cycle. At least we slowed down the complete and utter bleed of food. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Let's do it. Let's see what we get here. Kazon ship. Oh, another Kazon ship. Make the hologram do more work. Yep. Captain, 2 Nistrum raiders approaching. They're hailing us. Open a channel. Kazon vessel. I am Janeway, captain of the Federation starship Voyager. I'm Color. First Marge of the Kazon Nistrum. I hate this prick. He's a prick. He's an absolute prick, and he deserves to be stabbed in the groin multiple times. What have you done to our ship? We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there was only 1 survivor. I demand to speak to him. We better not refuse the demands of the Kazon Nistrum Marge, Captain. We should question the survivor first, without outside influence. I demand to see my crewman immediately. I already know it's Seska, so, you know, we don't need to do the investigation. Okay, I'll allow the visit. This is crewman. Your choice has consequences. Yes, I know it has gun. Alright, we'll beam you over. Your crewman will recover Marge Color. For few physicians could have achieved such a... I will take him back to my ship. I prefer he stay here. We found Federation technology on his ship, and I want some answers. Very well, Captain. At least allow me a moment with him. And he stabs him and kills him. And all the blood that the crew donated is gone. Janeway and the doctor turn away, granting Color a moment of privacy with his injured crewman. A tense silence fills the room, broken only by the hum of the biomonitors. Suddenly, a faint rattle, the sound of sharp intake of breath. Janeway and the doctor turn around. Color pulls a small device from the Kazon's neck, quickly concealing it with his sleeve. Within seconds, the Kazon patient starts to shake violently, then he collapses. He's dead. What have you done? Me, Captain? He simply expired. Get off my ship. Get off my ship! Janeway to a raid team. Get ready to recover the console. Keep your hands off our ship or I'll be considered act of war, Captain. Thing is with Seska's plans. I'm just trying to think how it would play out. If we let the Kazon just give them a bit of space and stuff like that, they'll probably attack us less. Seska won't get found as quickly. What would her plans be if she wasn't forced to take the action she had to take? She goes a bit batshit crazy, doesn't she? Sperm jacks Chakotay and everything. It's crazy.
I'm struggling to find this playable even in adventure. I just bleed crew morale, then lose even more when I don't feel like doing every forced pop-up. It's like war or maybe war later. Kick his ass, Seabass. War now, war later, war. Then take the ship. I don't know. Kind of, yeah, go on. I don't want any more Kazon trouble. Take the ship. Good. You're smarter than I thought, Captain. Now we'll never know if the console came from Voyager. I will carry out an investigation. All signs indicate that we have a traitor on board, and I will find them. Whatever is necessary, Lieutenant. With Tuvok currently unavailable, his duties as Chief of Security will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunes, a no-nonsense military man. Lieutenant Nunes is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Lieutenant Nunes was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Vigilance is non-negotiable. Where the fuck is Tuvok gone? What is that? He's going to do his investigation and that's it. We got no Tuvok now. Wow. Effed. Completely and utterly effed, huh? He needs a red shirt. Wait until the security investigation is complete. Alright. Well, currently no research in progress because we don't have enough science points. We've got 66. And we need to find dilithium. Let's get this duranium and then we're done here. Use a shuttle. Lovely. Bingo. There we go. Sector. Moving slowly through the sectors. 10 cycles. Oof. Surprise investigation shows Janeway is the traitor. Could have beamed him to the same location that He sent Admiral Archer's dog. I mean, technically, they could just beam everybody off the Kazon ship and just leave. It's just go, oh no, you're all in space now. Ah. Whoopsie daisy. Captain, what do we do now? We don't have much time to investigate. I absolutely did not read what it said on the screen. Chat, can you help me? What did it say before I clicked the button to dismiss what it was? It was quite critically important information that I dismissed. Oh my god. I'm so rubbish at this. It looks like a wormhole. Wait. Starfleet is not a military organization. How is he a military man? Well, maybe he came from a military organization? It's rapidly collapsing. It's a rapidly collapsing wormhole. Investigate right away. We won't let this opportunity pass us by. Helm set course of the wormhole. Morale increased. Oh my god, it's the other side of the system. 11 cycles away. 30 cycles to complete investigation. I have a hail. State of flux. Captain, I have completed my investigation. That was quick, TV. Doctor, to Bridge, I've analysed Ensign Seska's blood sample. No childhood disease could ever explain her genetic markers. Ensign Seska is a Cardassian, genetically altered to look Bajoran. This is crazy. Impossible. You want me to believe that Seska's Cardassian agent who infiltrated the Maquis, Ensign Seska being a Cardassian agent, isn't as far-fetched as you might think. It's a common trick to use cosmetic alterations for infiltration. I was also a spy under your command. Thank you for bringing that up again. What are your findings? An unauthorized transmission was sent to the Kazon a week ago. It originated in Lieutenant Carey's station. Also, I found an encrypted security code in the requisition file for replicated materials. That code, however, belonged to Ensign Seska. Incompetence or intent. Thank you, Lieutenant. Summarize all clues again, or decide and confront the traitor. I know what I need to do. For weeks, a traitor has been on our midst, actively conspiring with the Kazon. It ends today. Confront Seska, she's the traitor, obviously. Ensign Seska, you are charged with treason! By transferring Federation technology to Kazon, you have violated the Prime Directive. No, it's Kerry, he's the one. He never trusted the Maquis, and he's using this to frame us. Tell that to the brig. You and your precious Starfleet principles. I did what was necessary. Your actions left us stranded in the Delta Quadrant. Color offered protection, and I made a decision. A decision that could have impacted the entire quadrant. You lack resolve, Janeway. I don't. Computer, command XJL. With a triumphant smirk, Seska activates her transporter, revealing her treachery as she escapes from the bridge. Janeway and the crew are left in shock. Hispanic gasp. Exactly, Johnny. She's getting away. Identify the destination of the transport. What's the destination? A Kazon vessel. It's getting ready to jump. Get ready to fight. Battle stations. Let's fucking destroy this motherfucker, yeah? Let's destroy it. Yes, Captain, all systems ready. Let's oh, 48 and 26. How is that Kazon fighter so powerful? Alright. Yeah, they kind of outgun us a little bit. Where's my Maquis frickin' radar?
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, well, it's fine. What we will do is we will attack the Kazon fighter. He's the stronger of the two, isn't it? And we will go full offensive against its shields and then its warp core. Fuck everything else. Let's destroy this motherfucker. Right. First of all, we hack its shields down. We go.
Ability ready, Captain.
We do evasive maneuvers in a few seconds.
Ability ready, Captain.
Right, our shield's taking a bit of a bundle there.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright, hang on. Destroy its warp core.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Lovely. That's what we like to say. Focus fire on that Kazon fighter. Its shields are still intact.
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Hang on, what are we targeting now? We're targeting his shields, right? Yeah.
Moving
Cool.
to attack the starboard side, Captain.
It's good. Shields are good.
Enemy
Everything's
shields
good.
destroyed, Captain.
Yes, there we go. Now attack. It's fucking
Moving to
warp
attack
core.
the port side. Ability ready, Captain.
What do you mean? Surrendered? No, I want them destroyed! I want them destroyed! Report. The Kazon Raiders have been defeated, but Seska escaped with colour. How? Probably Seska and Colour will seek vengeance. I recommend repair ourselves, obviously. We've got their number, Lieutenant. We're ready for them. Oh. Captain, thank you for your faith in me throughout this whole traitor affair. I realise my Maquis comments were less than professional. For that, Lieutenant Torres, I sincerely apologise. I now understand why Captain appointed you Chief Engineer. You clearly deserve that chair. Congratulations. I appreciate that, Lieutenant Carey. Truly. I'm pleased to see you both moving forward. I'll leave you to it. I suspect our Chief Engineer and her new Assistant Chief Engineer... Wait, what? Have a lot to discuss. Assistant to the Chief Engineer. I am honoured, Captain? I'm going to be counting on you, Carey. I'm not up to date on all the latest Starfleet protocols. You're probably more familiar with the quirks of this warp engine than I am right now. I hope I can depend on you. I assure you, Lieutenant, you'll never get less than my best. State of flux completed. Stay here. Right. My god, the hull's in a fucking shit state. Do-do-do. Scan everything. Scan everything. Scan it all. Scan, scan, scan. Okay. Many resources here. Food. Rocks. Just out of food. Again. This is quite a lush system, really. Okay. Ooh-ah. First of all, let's get the ship getting some repairs going on. Assigned to repair the hull. Let's get Tier 2
hydroponics researching, now that we have the resources to do that. Let's go get some more duranium, because immediately they're going to well, let's get some more deuterium, duranium. That's going to be 3 cycles plus 3 cycles. It's 11 cycles away, and I've got to do it in 30 cycles. Oh gosh, this is going to be close. 11 cycles away. Alright. Deuterium first. Maybe we can do without the duranium for a little while. Standard mining probes, let's go. Bastard. 0, 0, 0, 0. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, what an absolute failure. In that case, we're gonna have to go via another deuterium source, otherwise that's gonna eat 30. Well, that's gonna half our deuterium. We're gonna basically be out when we get there. We're gonna be out of, that's 7. 27, okay. That was really unfortunate. The Talaxian Baxial Freighter there. Maybe an opportunity to get some deuterium. Just how many fucking binary stars there are in the Delta Quadrant, right? Right? It's really annoying. 7 cycles, 9 cycles, 8 cycles. Let's go to the trader. Maybe they've got something useful. Also, our trading ship as well might have something useful. 2 Talaxian ships are in a standoff over salvage from a derelict vessel. One captain wants to use it to aid Talaxian refugees. The others want to sell it to fund their colony. They offer us a share of the salvage if we help them. Side with the captain, prioritize it for refugees. Side with the captain, want to fund their colony. Suggested compromising, using half the salvage for refugees and selling the rest to fund the colony expansion. Wow, I mean, really, that's obvious, isn't it? Split it. Hey, your rolls are terrible. I did autosave when you got to this sector. Hint, lol. He did an autosave, did it? The rolls are so bad. It's awful. Suggest a compromise despite the low level chances here. Hey, 600 morale. Boom. We get nothing for it, of course, but there we go. 4 cycles, 7 away. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Let's go and get some deuterium. And we're almost out of food. Scan the station. Destroyed part of the station. Gotta be scanning. Thank you. Fucking go. New trade offer received. Science tier 2. Hydroponics base. 70 research required. New trade. Collect. Boom. There's a bunch of food. 50 uranium for... Yeah, I'll trade that. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Captain, we're approaching the wormhole. On screen. View screen shows only the vast, star-studded expanse of the Delta Quadrant, but the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived. Where is it? The wormhole is supposed to be a ticket home. Remains stubbornly invisible. Are we in visual range? Affirmative, Captain. This must be the smallest wormhole on record. Magnify. Even magnified, the wormhole remains a frustratingly small blip on the screen. Disbelief and a flicker of despair crossed the bridge crew's face. Is this their only hope of returning home? It's small, the aperture is about 30 centimeters in diameter. But it is large enough for a message. It could carry a data transmission to Federation space in minutes. We still have to find a way out if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. Send a probe beforehand. A modified probe would have a greater chance to succeed, but would require time and resources. Modified probe. That's fine. Modified probe is worth it. 1 modified probe movement.
Aye, Captain. It's the workshop. Modified probe. 6 turns. Or 6... whatevers. 6 thingies. Eating through uranium like crazy right now. And you're doing 70 research required. I've got 20. Alright, just gather research. Was she not in there? I don't understand. Okay. Might have to go on emergency ration soon. 25. Sorry, it's going to take what? How long? 6 to do. We've got 25 left to complete the thing. There's 3 cycles to this planet. Let's go get some food. Turn on the headlights. Time traveling Romulan. Yep. Can Kess manage the hydroponics? Oh, good point. Yeah. It's another ocean world. We'll send a shuttle in. Good. Let's see, can Kess manage the hydroponics? Yep. Bingo. Nice. Increase the fire rate of phasers. Phaser control. %19 to room efficiency. %39 to room efficiency. Wow, okay. He just likes to make things efficient. Oh, 38% crafting time in the workshop. Well, we could put 7 and 9 in stellar cartography later. There's no hero tab on that one. -0. Tom has no effect in. Brilliant. Alright, fine. Chakotay is the most useless of them all. Oh, so I can recruit that. So it goes 30 deteriorate 2. Dilithium 30 is the recruitment cost, and the upkeep is 30. Jesus Christ. Well, the Talaxian ally is 20 food per cycle. Wow. Alright. And we got the food from that, didn't we? Modified. We reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Captain, the probe is ready. Send the probe. Do it. Telemetry data incoming, Captain. The view screen shows a green vortex, the image transmitted by the probe, the inside micro wormhole. Sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. What's on the other side? It doesn't look like any wormhole I've ever seen. It must be old, decaying. Any ideas where a probe will end up? No, but a phase variance in the radiation stream. It's stuck. Can it break free? Unlikely. Wait, it was just scanned by someone else. Hail them. Use the probes to reinforce the signal. We're receiving an answer, Captain. On screen. This is Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. Who's receiving this communication? I am Telek Lamore of the Romulan Astrophysical Academy. Science vessel Talvath, location Alpha Quadrant, sector 1385. What are your coordinates? We're in the Delta Quadrant, but since it hasn't been charted, I can't specify our exact location. Delta Quadrant, on a Federation starship called Voyager. I have not heard of a ship with that name. It's new, but not classified. Surprising, Romulans are usually well informed. I've been in deep space for over a year and I'm not privy to the latest intelligence. I'm sure my government knows of any Federation expeditions to the Delta Quadrant. It's a complicated story. Please, if you could, I don't believe you. You are undoubtedly still in the Alpha Quadrant. I ask again, what are your coordinates? Convince the Romulan with technical facts, convince the Romulan with logic, or convince them that you're telling the truth. None of them are particularly good. Well, that one's the least one. The logical one, Romulans are distant cousins of Vulcans, so they do have, you know, the capacity for logic. You can Borg ship as ally later. That's awesome, Robert. We'll fight for food. Talaxium, probably. Me and 7-9 have to take a shuttle into that wormhole. How many of this chat room can Trivial Pursuit this TV show? I can in my sleep. Tech. Oh, he's a scientist, yeah. Tech. Let's listen, Gramps. Just analyze the galactic coordinates via distant quasar triangulation. Our stellar density and dark matter profiles basically scream Delta Quadrant. This is preposterous. I am terminating the communication. Wait, damn it! Failure. Micro wormhole collapses on the view screen. Its light dying. The bridge crew watch in stunned silence as their supposed hope of returning home disappears. It's gone, Captain. Return to our previous course. Morale minus 400. Mission failed. Eye of the Needle. Ouch. Ouch. There's only a 40% chance it would succeed. It failed. Jesus, even like when you do things via the show, it doesn't always work. That's crazy. Wow. That was a whole episode. It's failed. Save scum? If you do that, we'd just be here all day. I couldn't Trivial Pursuit it. I just saw it for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I was in college when I was on and didn't have time. The roll of the dice did not like you there. The roll of the dice hates me. On this game, it literally fucking hates me. I have so little luck. I had a streak of like 4 or 5 times where it succeeded. Oh, we're gonna hunt them again, alright? Cool. Let's see. Last time we got a freaking failure and everybody died. There we go. We got full food reserves. Lovely. Let's get the deuterium. That was actually a critical success. So that was... Spent too much time in the sector. Captain, I'm detecting a growing sense of restlessness among the crew. The desire to move forward, to cut more light years off our journey is beginning to affect their focus. It's not yet a problem, but to avoid significant morale issues, I suggest we schedule our departure from this sector sooner rather than later. It's a fair point. We've got full food stores. I would like some more deuterium and duranium. I'd like a bit more of all the resources, basically. We'll risk the shuttle 800. Potentially 800 there. And the shuttle is only 600. Bussard collectors. Let's go. Bastard. Hull damage. Ouch. Again, shuttle. Lovely. Okay. That's a decent chunk. We need more deuterium. We are going for... Where are we on the ship? Here we go. We want to upgrade our work engineering office. Upgrade. It needs... I thought we'd already upgraded. Oh, we have got the, we haven't got the science to upgrade it. Workshop level 2? Yeah. Oh, workshop level 2. What about engineering office? Where's that? Not here. Engineering office level 2 is a tech 3. Shit, okay. Well. Oh, I just have to wait then, I guess. Save up, we got the hydroponics level 2. All of us be drinking 30 minutes. Ez is mad. This game is making laugh of you, Spanj. Making fun of me, yeah, absolutely. Making a mockery of me. A mockery, I say. One remaining. Duranium, holy shit. Yeah, let's get some duranium. We're gonna need both of these things. We need to get the mining probe, I think. Motherfucker. Collect. I don't have that amount of uranium, so just missed that one. Deuterium is problematic at this point. Launch a torpedo or thermal beam. Thank you. We need deuterium. Come on. Thank you. Let's see if we can fill it up. Deploy the probe. Thank you. Alright, deuterium is full. Lovely. Food is at 1100. Uranium, tritanium is all full. Everything's good. Morale's okay. We just need research points, really. And doesn't appear to be any in this sector at all, so we could go over here 8 cycles away, or we could just go to the next sector. Sector 3. Build warehouses.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. The crew's persistent capacity for adaptation under the sustained pressure of the Kazon Nistrum threat is exemplary. This unexpected resilience offers crucial protection against the ongoing threat of Cullah and Seska, a protection rendered necessary by my own deficiency. My oversight in identifying Seska's treachery was a significant operational failure. I tendered my resignation as Chief of Security to the captain. It was refused repeatedly. An illogical decision I attribute to her evident emotional bias. Supplemental. Sensors detected an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain intends to investigate, classifying the potential hazard as a welcome diversion. The human capacity for welcoming variables of unknown origin and potential threat remains to me an inexplicable phenomenon.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Seska, huh? Wasn't that a neat little surprise? Undercover agent running off with an intergalactic thug with bad hair and anger management issues? All we need now is a dashing hero to sweep in and save the day. A dashing hero that saves the day. No, seriously though. We've been playing cat and mouse with these Kazon for ages, and Cullah is nothing if not persistent. But we all know Seska's really the one pulling his strings. Give credit where it's due, she's good. Evil, but good. What's actually surprising is how well the crew's holding it together. No Starfleet versus Maquis brawl in the mess hall yet. Supplemental. Our sensors just picked up an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain wants to investigate this welcome diversion, and that's my cue. Voyager isn't going to steer itself into its next big adventure.
Here we go. Homesick. -5 morale. New system awaits, and all the stuff with it. Resources galore. It does play a bit like Ixion, you know? Or having to scrounge resources through every sector, having loads of different challenges, building up the ship, dealing with demands from the crew, choices matter, that sort of thing. There we go. There's our new sector. Science points! It's happening! Honestly, upgrading the science lab might be the next really good play, because then it would generate more science points, right? So science points per cycle up to 2. I don't know where this upgrade is in the tech tree, but it might be worth looking into that, so we can do it. Presumably it would be under science. Biolab. Science Lab level 2 is a tier 3 upgrade, which requires 100 points in dilithium. Okay. Well, ladies and gents, that's all the time I have for today, but I hope you've had a nice look at Voyager Across the Unknown. Replay to arguably little success. The story of Voyager. Make your own decisions, reap your own rewards, or suffer your own consequences, I suppose. But mostly suffer the absolute jaded agony of RNG and random fucking dice rolls, which seem to be ass. Well, at least for me anyway. Hopefully you guys have a lot better luck than I do. But thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for all the subs and new follows and everything in between. I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming along. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow for some more Planet Crafter with the boys. Till then, take care of yourselves. Thanks again. Bye-bye.